And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome to MME. Hey, Taladia, Brucifer, and our massive audience of 4. I appreciate you being here.
Hello.
Hey,
Guys, it's going to be a short stream, so we're just going to warn you guys now.
No, true. I went early because I wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight. I was busy at my parents, getting them ready. The cable man's coming tomorrow to take away their cable boxes. So I had to make sure that they all had all the streaming services I own on their stuff. So we'll see how long that lasts. I will also give updates, including Netflix, which I don't have Netflix now, but I might get Netflix again to see how password sharing works. Because I'll tell you what, my mother, she's retired, but she is her income, she has to make really different decisions. And I said, we'll work together, Mom. We'll work together because you need to retire. Enjoy and retire as soon as you can, and live cheap. So we're doing what we can. I'm setting her up. And then if Netflix does clamp down, which I've heard they've done already, and other streamers follow suit, then we'll see what happens, and I'll give you updates. I'm gonna be real. I paid for all the stuff, and I said I can, I claim it on as an expense for YouTube stuff too, because I watch all the channels. I'm thinking about. Because I was, just to give you guys a heads up too, I'm thinking about taking movie reviews more seriously.
I mean, hey, yeah.
Why are you laughing, Brucifer?
Because
no. I was inspired by Friends and Joe, and I looked at AMC A-List, because we have Cinemark, me and my wife, and she loves when she goes, she wants to go to the recliner. But there's this AMC also where I live. It's an old school AMC. It's still nice that I could get to pretty quick. It's $22 a month. And you could see up to 3 movies a week. And then you could even do one IMAX. And then I could go to the nice theater for like a really good movie. We have an IMAX theater. So I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. If I do that, I'm gonna take my mic, go on the car, get my sunglasses on.
Oh, God, don't do out of the theater reviews.
Why?
Oh, it's so tacky.
I'll do whatever I want. If I justify it, I'll take a little notebook, keep track of my gas. Everything.
Brucifer, when the Flash came out, I did that.
Thanks for the support, everyone.
I did an out theater review, and it's that was when everybody does it now. It's just like, okay.
Well, I mean, I was also thinking about our team, DL, Blue Jay, Joe. They see movies pretty quick, and then potentially I'll have to talk with my boy DL and Blue Jay and Joe, and be like, you know what, we could do more collaborative efforts too if I do that too. But I have to do it right. I got to keep a notebook, keep track of gas expenses, the AMC A-List cost, and then I could also do a member's benefit potentially. You pick the movie I see that week. Like if there's 2 movies coming out, like if Barbie and Oppenheimer come out,
You gotta.
I will have to see the movie that my members select, and that's the one I'll review for that week.
Yeah,
I don't know. No, that might be interesting, right? No more boycotting movies.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm
glad you changed your mind.
No. I mean, if I'm gonna treat it like, because I had a lot of fun reviewing with my dad out the boat. I had fun reviewing that DVD or Blu-ray, The Fablemans.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I do have friends that are going the opposite, saying to support SAG. I'm not naming names. That you should. I just don't see that's the answer. We have to have a health. I think the thing that's going to help them the most is have a healthy box office at these movies. I don't think not going to the movies is going to do anything. I'm actually thinking going to more movies during the strike.
I don't think boycotting movies is the way. I don't think SAG or the writers would want the general public to boycott the movies they work so hard on.
Right.
I just think that's a narrow-minded way to think.
Okay, let me. Well, I want to be nice because some of my friends that are in the industry, are feeling this way, and I think they really want to help get a deal done. I really.
How is boycotting movies?
Well, I mean, this is difference of opinion. There's different ways you feel you could do it. Some people, they were at the premiere in Oppenheimer.
Yeah, but you still have the cast, the crew that worked hard on these movies. You have the VX people that works hard on these movies. Isn't that boycotting doing a disservice to them?
Well, I'm going to do this as a clip out. What can you as consumers do to help screen actors and writers? What could you do personally?
Well, I think they put up a donation website which would go for sandwiches, drinks, to help on the picket lines. That's what they want the general public to help with.
Well, okay, that's an interesting idea, Brucifer.
Yes.
So that's an option, and maybe on this clip out, if you could get me the info for that, I'll put it in the description because I'm going to clip this out.
Okay.
What else can you do besides like giving them snacks and things on the and donating that way? What could you do if you're a fan of entertainment?
Well, if you're
should you keep your subscriptions to all your streamers? Should you go to the theater? What's going to have an impact? What's going to help them that way?
Well, I know a few people that have been going and standing shoulder to shoulder in New York City at Peacock's headquarters with the people online picketing. So not everyone is near a big city and near a picket line. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Salati is going to come back in. My mind, besides like a retweet, I think you could also potentially, if you haven't, here's something that you could do easy is if you have Twitter and you're on social media, go follow and retweet people that you want to support in the industry, build their following, get the reach even larger, because some people are fans and they just don't follow. You can use Twitter for positive things. I know it's unheard of, but you really can. And I also think as long as you can afford it and you feel you're getting your money's worth, you should stay subscribed to the streamers that you think are quality and go to the movies, because they are going to need a healthy environment for that, because yes, things have slid. The other reason to go to the theaters now is there may be a big gap, and to get a fresh movie that's not delayed or not released for other reasons as the original intention, the original release date, may not happen for a while. Even when they get back, they might space things out more,
I have
so it's a summer, I say go to the theater and stay subscribed. That's 3 things I'm going to do. I'm
Here,
going to follow.
I have a link for you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Sure.
back, guys.
Talking about this very topic you're referring to.
Okay. Well, that's 3 things I'm going to do right now. I'm going to follow people's talent that I appreciate on Twitter, search out more of them, retweet them when they put on their social medias that they're striking and that they're on the picket lines. The bigger the following, that can help. I'm going to stick to my, as long as the streamers don't make it difficult. If they start removing everything, I'm going to remove myself, but as long as the content's quality enough for me to stay subscribed to all the streamers I am, I am going to. And then the third thing I'm going to do is I may look at going to more movies during this time, because they are going to need a healthy environment when they get back, after. So that's 3 things I'm going to do right there.
Hey, Kamikaze.
I'm going to address this, and he's a good friend, and he has every right to his opinion, and this is how a lot of people feel. But I would say, Kamikaze, to this, let me read it first. Hollywood has gotten lazy. It clearly has an agenda with a lot of things, and to say that it isn't true, look at the numbers. I think, Kamikaze, that people's opinion are that the agenda might be the reason that and that's everyone's allowed to have that opinion. That's how people really feel. And you know what? That's why some don't go to the theaters. Even though people might really disagree with that opinion and think it's a weird reason not to go to the theaters, a lot of people that are not going to the theaters feel this way. So it should be examined. But I
just want to know what agenda is being pushed. Can you clarify?
I feel, agendas that potentially go into, woke representation at the expense of quality of the film.
So things that have been in Hollywood for decades. But
here's what I really think is happening. I think just like Black Panther was a huge success, and they did lean into representation for the marketing. As much as I followed many industries, including the toy, the video game, and the movie industry, when some type of marketing works and they get and something really pops and makes a lot of money, they repeat it. So I feel they are overdoing the marketing in that certain aspect.
Overdoing
what?
Including what?
They're going overboard in even in the promotion of these projects, saying, "Oh, it's and that's turning some people off."
Is it actually the studios or actually the
marketing department?
The trades that are saying this.
Both, because the trades also know what gets clicks.
Yeah, just like hate clicks.
Yeah, exactly. So it's more marketing than anything. Because if you look at the actual product, it's in there. It's But I personally don't think anything's gone overboard with certain agendas. I really don't. I don't think. I do feel the girl. Oh, go ahead, Bruce.
No, I don't think including diversity and stuff is pushing an agenda. It's just telling a different story, which some people don't like.
All right. Well, what's your thoughts, Salati? What's your thoughts on this?
I really think about the whole situation with Hollywood right now. It's in a bad place, right? Because there's lots of strikes. Hollywood is shut down. And I think, Rhea, hopefully you well. But I just think, there's a lot of money that executives owe writers, actors, right? And I was looking at something up about the numbers. It's a lot of money, Max. More than 100 million, I'd say. Apparently. So I just think when it comes down to when it comes down to the when it eventually comes back, right? When when Hollywood comes back,
Yeah.
I think people people deserve to go to the cinema, watch the films, and support them, right? No matter what the film is, right? Whether it's comic book films, action adventure films, comedy, romantic, whatever it is you guys enjoy, go support these films, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't support this stuff, you you're never gonna um you're never gonna you'll see like movies bomb like the Flash did. It bombed, and we never got to see some of the cool stuff in the film. If
No,
you
he
know
was
what I mean.
asking. He was asking you about this agenda and Hollywood promoting
I,
different
I
people
think the
and
I think
diversity.
I think the marketing departments and the people
Oh,
writing
okay.
the articles make more
I thought
money if they
I,
bring it in. But the actual product, I don't really
I
feel that it's overly agenda ridden. When I actually watch the movies, to me, I do see the girl boss thing, but I kind of like a girl boss,
no
me
no
personally. But
um Max, as I was gonna say, I didn't realize what you asked me because I had internet connection problems. So sorry about that.
Kamikaze, I'm gonna make I want to have. I want to do a one-on-one with you. I'll have you on because I do know you have some great opinions, and I'm gonna work some content in with you, and I would love to have you.
but
Um,
but back to what you were saying, Max. I think diversity is a big factor in the world of movies, right? It's a big game changer, I feel, right? Um, like, how do you feel about it? Like,
oh,
the,
I'm
the
all for it. If I see a normal cast that's or not normal, that's the wrong
Normal.
word. If I see an old school cast that's
yeah,
just like the Friends cast, for example. I love
yeah,
Friends, that show, but when I watch it now, I'm like, wow, this is a really white cast. But when I see if they can bring up a new production, there's like that, I'm like, where's some diversity in different people and different types of people and thoughts and
different
cultures?
and
I
different
do want to
media.
see that.
Mm.
I
No,
do want to see
I
that.
don't think they want to go back and change stuff. What
No.
happened. But going forward, I think they should just be better.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's all.
I do also see the girl boss thing. I do. But I don't think it's to prop up the woman over the man. I think it is
mhm,
a bad writing situation where the writer and potentially inexperienced writer brings in a new character, and a really experienced writer, when they bring in new characters, they know how to treat all the characters with good storylines. And
Yeah,
it's a very difficult balance to bring in new characters while maintaining a lot of storylines and respect for all the characters when you're bringing in new characters. It's really hard to do that. When it's,
I mean,
even with Marvel, when they bring in a new
yeah,
superhero, how do you make the old superhero that's, how do you make everyone important and really good storylines and have them all a lot to do? Like sometimes when you see a big superhero movie and they're like, well, some superheroes didn't have a lot to do. It's very hard, and it takes a very experienced writer to introduce new elements, story elements, new characters while maintaining everything. So I don't think it's to bash on the men. I honestly don't. I
yeah,
just think when you bring in characters, it's hard to keep them all with really good stories.
I
That's what I
just
thought.
think
Yeah.
I
we
just
got
think that all of this fake outrage over strong female characters, diversity,
What did I walk
or
into?
people complaining about Hollywood's agendas, and I
No.
just think that
I think it,
there
you
have
know
there
what?
have been there
People
have
think
been
that.
strong women characters going back to Elizabeth Taylor,
Yes.
to all the Hollywood
But there still is a
oh
old
difference with
God,
Christopher.
oh God,
There is a difference, and I think it's because, whatever. Do what you want to do. Take that out.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
care. It's a douchebag.
All right.
You just started your channel and you already have parody accounts trying to get
Yes,
it?
that's awesome, dude.
Dude,
And
congratulations.
it was created today.
Oh my god.
If you got nothing-
I'm so jelly. Talati, how many fake accounts do you got?
I got none fake
Mhm.
accounts. I haven't got
Catch
haters
up.
because
you got to start getting some spicy takes out there.
No,
Huh.
but Bruce, true.
Oh,
I think
wait
that, I
wait
think
until-
I think this is where Hollywood could potentially have gotten the situation they are in. Yes, you don't want to listen to all the idiots, but you have to listen to a large portion of consumers that spend money on tickets feel this way.
But
So
they have
instead of
felt this
explaining
way-
why they, I think where
Listen,
we,
how?
I think instead of explaining like you think this way because I think is a mistake. Instead, look at actually what people are saying. So people feel this way. Why do they feel this way? I
Because
personally think
because they've been told to feel this way. Because they don't
no,
have an original thought in
No.
their head.
no, I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's. I think.
Really?
I think.
You don't think people are influenced by what they consume, and
I think
they
they're
repeat
noticing.
To a
and-
degree.
and they repeat the same arguments over and over, but
Oh.
can't tell you what woke even means
Well,
in
here,
any context.
I think if we really want the industry to do better, that you need to examine more criticisms. Now, I think here what they're saying is let's not get too hyperbolic or say you think this way because this or that and try to go in people's minds. Here's what I would say. The main issue is the girls in these projects, for them, have really great storylines. They're super heroic. And then the male characters have less to do. They're not as heroic, and they're kind of beaten down.
Can
So-
you give an
so-
example? Can you give an
Wonder
example
Woman.
of that?
I can give an example actually.
Yes.
I would say Wonder Woman 84.
That's her movie.
She's
I
Wonder
know.
Woman.
It's her movie.
Or
The
another
complaint I hear is that the female characters are taking away from the male stars that should be up in the front, up front.
Oh, so
Right,
now I-
Max? Am I
Like the
correct
bait
in
and
that?
switch. Like, yeah, like
Sure.
like the
Is
bait
that-
and switch becomes
So can I get an example of that?
Oh, I even
I think-
Indiana Jones, a lot of the stuff Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character was done. I think it was done well.
Do you think, okay, now what Brucifer is saying is somewhat correct, but I think the problem is people aren't liking the movies and they're being told this is why you don't like the movie. I think there's a little bit of that going on. But with, let's say with Phoebe,
Well, here's
the
the
Phoebe character.
Here's the
Go ahead.
solution.
Go
If
ahead.
you introduce a character and if you introduce a woman character that has a lot to do, you better darn well make sure that the
Here we go.
title character is treated well too and has a lot to do in the story.
And did he
I,
not?
I think in Indiana Jones he did,
Okay.
but
But
a
he's
lot of
80.
people don't. But no,
What do
I
you
know
want him to
that.
do?
But a lot of people, a lot of consumers feel this way. So I think anytime if I was in charge of the studio, I'm like, yes, we need new characters, even for merchandising. You want people to buy new products associated with the movie, but you got to make sure the title character has a really strong storyline. They're treated with respect, and it's all still subjective, but there's plenty of situations where I feel like some of the title characters have taken a little bit more backseat than they potentially should have, where an experienced writer could have handled it better. That's all.
I just wish I could have an example.
Can I
when that
read
happened.
this from Raya right quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Raya, I personally don't lean into the argument around disingenuous inclusion causing audience to turn away, because there's no objective way to substantiate that claim for general audiences, which is correct.
Now, can I read this comment real quick?
Well, I
Senior
can give
Nerd
another
says,
example.
"My light is back."
I can give another
Congratulations.
example right now. I'm watching the current season of The Witcher.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Season
far.
Dude,
So
can you do a
far.
movie? Can you do a movie? Because you know TVs do that.
No, I
TV
have to
shows do that.
I have a problem with my memory perp, so I have to do what's fresh in my mind. That's
Okay, well,
why.
you know,
that's
but
right.
but the thing is, TV shows do this where they go through side characters where they have a little more emphasis
Okay.
in some episodes.
But
So if it happens to be female, it happens to be female. But TV,
there's
that's
a
why I don't
lot.
like TV
There's
shows
a
are
lot.
tricky.
The Witcher has a lot of female characters.
Yes.
And these first 3 episodes that me and my wife are watching,
fantasy tends to
really-
have more female characters, even in literature.
Okay, I'm
No,
just saying, if I don't know how much the main character of The Witcher and Geralt is in the books or the games because I haven't played them or read them, but this is also what Henry Cavill said he kind of left the project for is creative differences. But these last 3 episodes, or the first 3 of the season, have really been focused on all the female characters, and he just shows up occasionally with very little to do.
They're gonna beef up all the side characters in later seasons. That's what they do.
always do.
They always do that. The female characters get a little bit more because
I can't
people love the
criticize that,
female
though.
characters in the Witcher series.
I
huh?
do like them, yes.
I
But
mean,
in
I
my
think
opinion,
it's
it feels-
premature
it feels-
to criticize that. I think it's premature.
I
Now,
said
if
in
the
the
whole,
first
if the whole,
Did you
if the whole,
listen?
yeah, I did.
I
But
said the first 3 episodes. I don't know if the whole season's going to
But
be.
then
like
it doesn't count. But
Wait,
would you qualify
Max,
that as a bait and switch? Then that's what I'm. That's what we're asking for.
Max,
I don't know
that's-
until I see the whole season, but the beginning of the season.
So can I get one that is?
Max,
a
can I ask
bait
you a
and switch?
question? Can I ask you
Yeah.
a question? So you're watching The Witcher right now. You're watching the latest season, right?
Mhm.
Have they dropped? How many episodes have they dropped so far?
I don't know. I'm like on episode 3, I think.
It's the first half of the season has dropped. The second half drops next week.
Okay. But
I asked for an example.
Senior
and
nerd,
you
you're
gave me an
doing-
example that's not really. You don't
You're
even know if
name
it's a bait and
calling
switch.
already. This is what a lot of people feel. I feel that
Yeah, but
name
you're
calling-
addressing it and highlighting the comment.
Yeah, because I think it's a mistake to think like that just all the time. You know? Okay, let's see what Rhea says here. The writing is the key. Yeah, I think the writing is the key.
Writing is key. Yes.
Yeah. Let's say Thor: Love and Thunder. It has many characters other than Thor to make it more appealing to new audiences. Yes, but does the source material not also introduce new characters in the same way?
Correct.
I believe so as well, Rhea. But I think Thor still had a lot to do in that movie. So I think even though I don't particularly like that movie, I still think Thor had a lot to do. They didn't take over. The new characters just didn't take over.
Let me tell you that. Have you ever seen? I'll give you an example of a show. Van Helsing on Sci-Fi Channel.
I have
No.
seen the movie, but I haven't seen the TV show.
It's a female descendant of Van Helsing, and for a season almost, she died, and they brought forward the side characters to take most
Take
of
over?
took most of the show.
They did that
until
for
she was-
Buffy a couple episodes. too.
Yes. It's not just man-led projects. It's happened in female-led projects too. It's just nobody talks about it because it doesn't fit their narrative.
I agree. It could happen the opposite way. Yeah.
Look at Three's Company. Jack was a bumbling idiot. Nobody had a complaint about that because he was funny.
Well, that's a comedy.
Oh,
Yeah. A lot of these big franchises right now.
Marvel's a
are-
comedy, pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Yes, as Rhea says, keep it civil in the chat, guys. Be respectful.
Yeah. Yes.
But Max, the people are upset. I think they just don't like the movies, and they're being told.
They're telling people why.
But
Even if you
no,
don't
but they're
agree
being
with the
told
opinion,
why.
they feel-
I don't
they
think
feel
they
that way.
understand that because we can't even come up with an example. Their examples are terrible. Well, every time they say it's a bait, like Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness was a bait and switch. No, it wasn't. She was the bad guy. She was the villain, and they treated her as the villain, as the antagonist, and she got the same amount of screen time as any other freaking antagonist. So it's like bait and switch again. What for the Thor? They say Thor was a bait and switch. No, it wasn't.
No, Thor wasn't.
So it's like where is the bait and switch? So what they're saying, how they feel, I understand they're not liking the movies, but I think they're being told how to feel. I mean, told why they feel that way, and that part is wrong.
But Pep, it depends on the writing. You got to remember as well.
Okay,
Writing is the
yeah,
key.
but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that that they're blaming female characters, taking away from the male characters.
Mhm.
That's how a lot of people feel. I
know,
try,
but they're wrong.
But
I
is
don't-
it a lot
I-
of people online?
That's how they feel.
on Twitter.
I don't think it's just because
It's not
they're
the
being
general
told.
audience.
I don't think it's just because I even notice it, but I'm okay. I kind of like the.
You know,
That's
look
the
at
good question.
But Hollywood, like movies are not going to change because movies have always been like this, have always been about the underdog. But now we have new perspectives and now we have other types of people making movies. And so we're still going to get those underdogs. Oh, you can't do it. Oh, yeah, you can. And then people feel slighted for that. It's like, why are we the bad guys?
I'd have to do more research. I've actually Googled the bait and switch. I'd have to get.
You know, you don't have this.
It's
problem.
not something I care about too much.
Please do. I want a
But
legitimate
I feel I
example.
just personally feel
I never
that
get one.
It's that the new characters are giving good things and cool things to do in the movie, where some of the established characters take more of a back seat.
Still
than
haven't
what I
said-
would
still
like.
haven't set an example.
When?
Mac. Keep saying
I gave two Indiana Jones in The Witcher.
So Indiana Jones did not do any. She did all the cool stuff and he didn't.
She did a lot of the cool stuff in the movie,
He's
but I
80
still
years-
like.
And he
I know
didn't?
that. I know that.
He's 7. No, he's 80, right?
I know there's context to that. Yes, but some
Okay.
people just want to see Indiana Jones doing all the cool shit.
So if they would have taken the movie called the Indiana Jones and made her the title character as a female Indiana Jones,
Do you think it was a bait and
Would-
switch
would-
when Short Round took over most
would
of
that
the
make a
third act?
difference?
When Indy was a bad guy and he was tortured and he was about to kill? What do you think people would have said that? If, oh my God, how'd they do that? How can they do that to Indy where he's possessed and he's about to kill Short Round? He's about to kill everyone. And Short Round was the one that actually saved the day. Do you think that's a bait and switch?
I don't know. I was trying to find it. I wasn't listening to because I was trying to look at neurotic videos to see which ones he's.
Neurotic.
Yeah, to
No,
see
he's
which
trying to
one-
find.
Okay.
They speak in vague terms, dude. That's the thing. That's why it bothers me. That's why I like to go after it and like actually get into the specifics.
So I'm kind of trying to understand what.
Okay,
you guys-
here's
So-
an. It helped to look at his stupid channel. Okay.
Good.
All right,
Good.
here we go.
Give us an example.
Another example is the Mandalorian last season.
What?
Simp. The Maryland Simp, and it would become a bait and switch for Bo-Katan.
It's 3 seasons. Oh my God. They
I-
change
I-
stuff that happens. I mean,
But no.
that's why I don't think TV. I don't like TV because
I'm
it's
going to drop a truth bomb on you.
okay.
Truth bomb.
Is she a Mandalorian?
My wife is not an anti-SJW.
Yeah,
She loves the Mandalorian character.
dude, you're proving my point without even realizing it.
She said,
oh my God.
"Oh, go ahead.
My point is exactly that. People are not gonna like it, but other people are being told why they don't like it. Your wife has no problem that this lady is now gonna be the new Mandalorian. She just doesn't like the character. It's not because she's a woman taking over.
No, she
and that
likes
means
the
something.
character. She's like, I really wish they'd focus more on the Mandalorian. That's why I like this show. She doesn't hate Bo-Katan. She just is like, this is really focused on her character.
So now she's not gonna watch anymore, and now it's bad.
No, it's not. She's still gonna watch, but she was.
Is it
not
bad now
happy.
though?
She was disappointed.
Okay.
That's her honest.
How many?
Dude, well, I was disappointed when that guy died in the red wedding. Okay, like what does that even mean? Okay, the point, like the point is,
that's my wife's opinion.
huh?
She doesn't care about my movie.
No,
Talk
because
channel
I
at
think
all.
that's different. I think what we're talking about is what these people are doing is that this is terrible because look at how these people are spreading their agenda. Look at how the women are taking over. They're making us look bad. Blah 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 blah.
So let me ask you a question.
Your wife
Max.
doesn't do. Your wife just doesn't like it, which is
Let me ask
fine.
you. Let me ask you
Or
a
it's
question,
disappointed.
Max. If another character had been the lead in Mandalorian, your wife would have had the same conclusion, correct? Because
Yeah.
it wasn't a. So it's not the same problem that Neurotic is preaching
I want a
to his,
movie. I
to
don't want
his
a show.
followers.
Give me a movie.
You know,
Shows
your
are
wife
difficult.
your wife is being honest and genuine because she doesn't like.
Good God, these thumbnails are horrible.
You know, she likes the character of Mando. You know, if it would have been anyone that took over, she would not. If Grogu would have became the point of season 3, you know, she wouldn't have liked
trying
it
to
either,
find
correct?
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
it's
true.
not the same
He
thing
would
we're
have liked
talking
it.
about.
Okay. Well, that's what a
What's
lot
another?
of people,
Oh, another example was the
a
James
lot of
Bond.
people feel
Apparently,
a
the James
lot,
Bond was a bait and switch too.
a lot
It
of
wasn't.
people felt that, even that are not into the anti SJW felt that Mandalorian season 3 was a bait and switch. But yes,
Oh,
a lot of people. Everyone was saying, even as a joke,
But
this
okay,
is the
first of all,
Bo-Katan show
no, it's not a bait and switch. You know why? Because when did they do it? When was the so-called switch?
for Mandalorian.
Yeah, it was like in the last episode, wasn't it?
the last
She
two-
was focused
last-
on a lot the whole season.
Can I say something real quick?
And Mandalorian wasn't.
Go
Can
ahead.
we get
Fly.
can we get the stream up to 41 likes? I only see 8 likes.
8 likes and we got 33 people watching?
I'm yelling at Max. People like it. Come on,
I know. Don't you want to see the
Jesus.
little movie raptor rip me
working my
apart?
ass off here.
Baby
I
hands,
know.
baby hands ripping people's arm off.
Come on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
I
agree
like
with
the
Max
trend,
now, thanks to you people.
but I went along with the thumbnail there. I'm a simp for Bo-Katan and Katie Sacco. Whew. I've been a fan for hers for quite some time.
But you're saying so, man.
I was happy because I liked her character, and I'm very happy to see her get more work. I followed her career since Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, so a bait and switch would mean that they were selling it on the Pedro Pascal Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
So for that season, they didn't provide that.
He did
They
not
just
have
gave
a
you-
whole
Well,
lot of
he wasn't.
character
He
development
wasn't
either.
even in the suit that season. He phoned
Right.
it in.
Right. True.
Yeah, so they have to work with it. Yeah, okay.
You know, a lot of times
We
he
don't
was
know what's
shooting
going
other
on behind.
projects.
That's why I don't like TV because it's a long time, right? So a lot of things could happen in between the first season to the third season. A lot
Here
could
we go.
happen.
Senior Nerd has the point. Pedro was filming The Last of Us while The Mandalorian
Yeah,
was
they have to
shooting.
work with it.
That's why season 3 were more Bo-Katan focused.
Again, not because of an agenda. Is they have to work with it. They have to work with with nature.
Okay.
Nature-
Well, here, some people notice it, and some people think it's because of an
It
agenda.
wasn't. Oh, stop.
Okay.
Some people feel that
Well,
way.
then, well, they're idiots because they don't know how the whole industry works. Which is like sometimes you got to roll with the punches. Sometimes an actor, the contract runs, they want to go away, so they have to kill the actor off.
If I
in an
was in
episode.
charge of a studio, or I would not just be calling people idiots. I'm like, well, people feel this way, regardless if you think it's
No,
right
I
to
wouldn't
get
either,
away or
but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm here to speak for the studios to tell them they
I'm
think you're
trying
idiots.
to find ways to actually get more audience back.
Yeah,
'Cause
by
people
explaining
feel
to
like
them
this, that doesn't mean that you don't try for diversity,
Max, but
inclusion,
you're
and
ignoring the
covering
fact.
characters.
Max, you're ignoring
That's
the
not
fact.
the answer.
Max,
Go ahead.
you're ignoring the fact that Pedro had to do other obligations. That's why.
No, in general, that's what happens
That's
in all
other,
TV
that's
work.
other factors that we know because we're in movie talk. But I'm
When
saying
it-
the audience doesn't know.
When one of those shows like NYPD Blues, I think it was one of those, like they get rid of their main actor, then they replace
Yes.
it, or X Files, let's say, it's not a bait and switch. Okay, when Scully and Mulder were replaced or whatever, they have to work with it. They have to do it. It's not like, oh, for an agenda, we need to get rid of Henry Cavill. He's too good. He's too good at giving the nerds what they want. Come on, that's so stupid.
Well, here's a perfect example. I'm going back to The Witcher because that's just in my mind.
I know.
Okay, so at the end of the day, the problem is bad writers. I do feel like that, or inexperienced writers. And I feel like when in this current season of The Witcher, it'll be a lot better if they did more with the female characters that are going through some cool character development, but still maintained some quality storylines for Geralt. In the first 3 episodes, I don't see that. So yes, you need to focus on these other characters. They're extremely important. I like all the characters, but Geralt, potentially because inexperienced writers, they're not giving a lot for this character to do. And I don't think it's because of an agenda. I think it's because of inexperience in maintaining interesting things for all characters throughout the season. You know,
We have a couple of comments from Rhea if you want to
Okay.
check.
I think what's happening, Rhea, is we have the next topic for your next video on the Glimmercast. I would love to hear you cover this topic. And if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to the Glimmercast YouTube channel because Rhea's got a second channel and she's covering some great topics. I didn't get the chance to watch it yet, but I
I
saw
still
on
need to see
Twitter.
it.
and I retweeted it. But
Yeah,
yes,
I
I
retweeted
like
it
the
as well.
idea. Yeah. So if you would be so kind, Rhea, is to cover this, it might be a hard one to do, but I would really like to get your full video experience on this topic too. Okay, I think what is happening is a disagreement around what makes a story successful. Its central plot must utilize all central characters in ways that allow the subplots to converge in the final act. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. How we interpret the success of the execution is being debated. The assertion that general audiences respond the same way as the individual debating this point is not a strong argument. Okay. Average fan doesn't know behind the scenes. Season 3 Amanda wasn't that good. The Witcher is not that good. To me, both those are the things that are in my mind right now. Is the Mandalorian season 3 and The Witcher. Although I loved Mandalorian season 3,
but there were a lot of complaints about The Witcher too.
Mhm.
A lot of people.
I
did
had
not
complaints of
like
the
that
first
movie.
season.
Yeah, same.
I had a lot of complaints of the first season.
I prefer the animation over the actual show myself.
Ibrahim Khan, it is not. I thanks for the feedback. We have 41 people watching, which is really good for a Tuesday night. And it was a really heated debate. Not heated. It was a very lively debate. And I think this is what makes movie talk more interesting, you know, to really examine different opinions, to me personally. And I like that Raptor ripped me one tonight. I love it. Don't stop, Raptor.
He
And
turned a
Bruce
new
the
arm.
Furry.
He
Yeah,
turned
I
a new
love that.
arm.
I just want to say this going forward. The word woke is not going to be part of my vocabulary going forward.
That's so woke.
I would like to say progressive films and studios being progressive for myself.
Okay.
Because I will not use a term that has been corrupted and manipulated by individuals to hate on others.
I respect that totally, Brucifer, and I will be honest. I stopped using it for a while from a good friend that's no longer on YouTube that had a similar take as you on that word. But the only reason I went back to it is because it is used so much that people just immediately know what they say. I will try, though. I will try to say progressive.
No, I'm not saying you.
No, I know, but I just went back because it's so common in the movie talk. Everyone just knows what I'm talking about, even if you don't think it is woke. It's just it's so used there. Okay, 100% in the same boat. All right. I want to, you know, I would like to do that too. I'll see how it goes. I'll try. But I honestly wasn't using it for a while, for a few months, and then I was just like, people just instantly know what I'm talking about if I use it.
Max,
oh yes,
she's gonna get into it on our
own.
So.
Definitely. Please link her the Glimmercast channel.
Ray, if you send me a link or post a link in your podcast chat.
I have it on my
yeah, just post it in the chat.
I got it.
Because if you guys aren't subscribed to Ray, I don't know what you guys are doing.
Well, she has 2 channels now, though. They might not know that. They don't know that yet.
Here's
you guys are doing things wrong. You should be subscribed to both her channel.
Yeah, definitely. There are other topics, Ibrahim. Yeah, where I think we've any final comments on this specific topic?
Can I get a bait and switch movie example, please?
Oh my god,
just one.
Here are
it's not
both
something I think
channels.
about a lot. I just I see little glimpses of it.
Where?
Hold on.
Oh.
Guys, there's Ray's second channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what
you know,
I'm doing
and I want to thank you, Max, because you inspired me to delve into the beginnings of this discourse when it comes to diversity and changing up stories. So I think Monday we'll be covering what is Comic-Gate on my show.
What?
Wow, spicy.
Comic-Gate.
Got to get into Gamergate before
Wait, are you saying Comicsgate or Comic-Gate?
Comicsgate.
Comics.
Oh, you are. Oh, you
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
All
might as
right.
well. You know,
Gated.
since I had a few
You've been
trolls
gated.
in
the chat.
the chat because I sat there and really didn't say anything. But okay, I think I will speak up on that subject and continue this conversation on my show on Monday
Okay.
in a
All right.
respectful way.
Are we ever?
All right. So there is the main topic that we didn't get to yet. And please smash the like button. Make sure that you're supporting real people by being a real person yourself and put your thumb right on that like button. We don't want no AI bots taking over. That includes viewers. We need to know you're a lively person at the end. Comment, subscribe, engage with us at
Christopher,
MME.
you got a friend in the chat?
Yes.
Hey, Sam, that's one of my
Homies?
co-Renovision on Saturday nights. Saturday night special. Sam the man, professional anime guy, and all around good father and a good man, and one of the best dodgeball players in the United States.
Bruce, you got me at anime. Is he into Dragon Ball?
He's more into One Piece and stuff like that. Hey, Sticks.
Hello.
Well,
I love this community.
Wow,
I love all of you out there. I'm really
two people from Renovision are
yes,
here.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Full house.
Guy.
Yeah.
So
must be the awesome.
We got great things coming on this channel and with our team. And I really want to take this seriously over this next year. We're inching our way up to 15 members for Team MME.
Wow.
We got great things coming from Perp, Brucifer, Taladia, DL, Blue Jay, Brian, Joe, Jeff, CJH. Hopefully, CJ.
Yeah, hopefully he returns.
Here's the link for Renovision in the chat. Please check out Saturday Night Special, usually 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Absolutely.
And there's Reyes putting your channel in the chat, guys. Make sure to subscribe to
I'm at 70 subs, guys, almost.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah, Max, my show got literally 8 subs last night. I was like, yay! Cool. It's the little things that matter.
Nice.
Consistency.
Nice.
Just keep doing it, man.
Oh,
just keep doing it.
Thank you, Max, for coming on last night. What do you think of the show?
Do it.
I loved it. I loved meeting your friends. They're high rollers though. So is Brucifer. But go check out this. Go link that exact stream. One of his friends sold a comic for $35,000 last year.
Oh wow!
And go check out the story of that comic, which was really cool. I was like, wow, that makes that so much more interesting.
Hold on, let me link.
I'm trying to get there, but everyone keeps talking.
Okay. Oh, and Rhea says celebrating Talaja hitting 1K. Consider joining and become a member.
Oh my.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I have got videos coming out as well.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
She said, Brucifer's panels are lit. Thank you.
Yeah.
And there will be probably a face reveal sooner or later.
Wait, show my face. Wait, show my face.
I am not
show my face, Max.
I am not doing a face.
My reaction. I can't believe it.
Okay. Okay. We did.
All right, the main topic. This is coming up again. I feel like Hollywood is less concerned about accommodating the requests of the writers and the actors and more concerns with mergers, IPs, and licensing out their stuff. I think they're taking this time to do moves. This is a consistent rumor. And honestly, before we get into it, I'll bring up the article. If Iger was going to sell Disney, now would be the time to work on it when there's a strike and before you do all new contracts. Honestly, this would be the time And I think there's a strong possibility that this could happen. Apple Plus is a great service, a great budget price service right now.
Well, they can afford to do that because you got people like me paying $3,000 for a freaking laptop.
What, $3,000 for a laptop? That's crazy.
Okay, so let's bring up the article here. It has some receipts in it from scoopers, including Grace.
Ooh.
And I got to see the hot mic. I got to see who's Snyder with John Roca. Good night. Oh, don't go anywhere.
Hi.
We're just getting started.
See ya.
All right, so here we go. Bob Iger is reportedly preparing to sell Disney. It appears that CEO Bob Iger is reportedly preparing to sell Disney, according to new rumors about such a potential transaction. This has been on the rumor mill for quite a while, but it's heating up again. Also, Bob Iger is not in the public eye as positive as he was just a few months ago, even though he's taken back over for Chapek. People are not happy with Iger with his comments on the strike. I think these companies don't just sit around and wait. I don't think they're sitting around waiting. They're caring about what they always care about ahead of people and jobs. They care about IPs, mergers, and licensing deals. This is what they're concerned about. I honestly think even if this doesn't go through, you're going to see companies and mergers happening all over the place in this next year. And I feel this is what I think they're more actively doing. This is just all opinion based. But I think more actively thinking about what they can acquire, what they can merge into, and what they can license way more than resolving this strike. I really do.
I don't think Disney is up for sale because that's their most profitable division.
Well, who knows what that would even entail? Say they do. Maybe they keep the parks. I don't know how. I don't know how this would work.
You can't sell Disney and keep the parks.
I don't know. I don't know if they're if they could separate that or not. I don't know.
That means they would sell how would they keep the licenses for the parks, for the characters?
I don't know. I'm not
sell Disney. Just sell the Disney parks to Netflix.
No, iTunes can afford it. Netflix doesn't need Disney.
No, they need Disney parks. Think about it. Netflix does not have a park.
Yeah.
Now they could get them all.
Dude, I would totally want to go to a Stranger Things park.
Apple has the most to benefit from it because even though they have good content, they have a lot of money, and their subscription service is not that big yet. So it would really go well with that specific company, and they want to. I think there's even sources that say that Apple wants to buy Disney.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, what's up? No,
hey, thank you for showing up last night.
Oh, you're welcome. It's the boy anyway. Anyways,
just keep in mind, even if this is true or not. Okay, who says they get rid of Iger? Even maybe they just buy Disney and they keep this. They keep him on.
Steve Jobs used to own Pixar, right?
Yes, there is the connection there too.
So
yeah,
could it make sense? Yes, but Disney only cares about the theme parks. They only care about that. I think that's the only but they could probably sell off the movie stuff if they wanted to and just keep the theme parks because I don't see Apple going into theme parks. That's too much for them.
You're right, Anthony. I could see Disney selling off Pixar to Apple. That would make sense.
Again, they bought the company. They bought
it. In 2008,
that would really benefit Apple Plus. Go ahead, Vladi.
I think Apple will buy movie/TV division. I don't think they'll buy everything. Right, I think it'll just be like the movie and the TV side, the entertainment side, compared to like Disneyland, Disney World in Florida.
That would be too much for them. Yeah,
that'd be too much for them. So they'll focus on the entertainment side. So from from Disney to Marvel to anything that Disney owns, Fox, whatever it is, Simpsons.
Technically, Apple could buy two companies if they want to, because they're a $3 trillion company. They could buy
The other
any
thing that
company.
benefits if this were to happen, if Disney were to sell, and it would be Apple instead of other Netflix, like Netflix. Netflix, there would be a lot of redundancies and lost jobs. Whereas
Netflix,
Apple is just starting.
Netflix is out of the question because they're in debt. They're in debt. The only two companies that could buy Disney is Apple and Amazon, because they
And Warner Brothers actually makes a lot of the Apple shows.
That is true. They have a partnership as well. Apple does have a partnership with Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So,
That I didn't know. So that's something I learned.
Let me ask you guys a question. You think a lot of this rumor about them selling, is being fueled by the fact that Disney and Apple collab with the Apple Vision Pro? The Apple's VR.
I don't know.
Because, I forgot about that one. Yeah, they're working on. They have Disney.
That's
Plus
years
there.
off from
because
being. Listen, there's
Feige,
hardcore.
Feige was at the Apple launch of that, and he got on stage and presented all the Disney content that's going to be on the Vision Pro.
Yeah,
the Vision Pro's coming out next year.
This next year, yeah, that is true.
I even though there's hardcore Apple fans, there's they show up to Apple stores like it's the Grateful Dead.
I'll be there when the next.
They have groupies. They just go and buy.
You too, Anthony. You gonna be there too?
I'll be there when the iPhone 15 coming out in September. I'll be there.
I know, but this specific thing is very high priced. Where I think it's going to be a few years before.
I mean, 3,000. What is it? 3,500.
Just for a headset, though. Even though there's people that are interested.
Well,
I might be wrong.
Look how much the Mac Pro what is it, the Ultimate or whatever it is, that laptop, what, 3,000-4,000?
The Mac Pro, something.
Yeah, the Mac Pro.
It's like 20 G's, 20,000, something like that.
People have them.
Upgrading more, it's more cost you more. Even MacBook costs like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah. Remember when they first introduced the iPhone Max? They were like, nobody's gonna pay $1,500 for that phone.
Oh, nobody's gonna pay $1,000 for a phone.
Sold out.
Yeah, I remember that one. Nobody's gonna pay $1,000 for an iPhone. Well, you bought it and it's like the number 3 seller phone of all time, something like that. So like, you know. But like, if this, do I think Apple will buy Disney? Maybe. I'll give it like a 50% chance of happening in the future. It's just that the only two companies that could buy Disney is literally Amazon and Apple, not Netflix. Netflix is in debt. They own a lot of money. They debt. And the rumors, and the same rumors were what? Universal buying Warner Brothers the next couple of years. So
Comcast.
Comcast, yeah.
I could see Disney selling off Pixar and ESPN.
Nah, Bob, I just said they're keeping it. They're selling.
Are they keeping ESPN?
Yeah, they're selling FX and other networks.
I thought they were getting rid of like all the talent on ESPN.
No, couple. They just lay off couple people and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not everybody. Not like Stephen A. Smith, and other people that's big there and those shit.
Well, let's dive into this and get some of these quotes from Scoopers. And I also want to examine, like, even if it did happen, that it's not necessarily going to be like Warner Brothers Discovery thing.
Hell no.
They get rid of everyone. No. Apple, if they were able and they were willing to buy Disney, they might keep everyone, or keep most people at least, and they just might have that extra, backing to do everything they want to do.
You'd be stupid to get rid of Kevin Feige and him leaving and going to a different studio. I'm working with a big company.
Imagine him working for DC.
Once Feige, oh my God, that would be crazy. Once Feige leave Marvel, everybody's gonna be on the phone waiting for that.
Well, one thing I'm thinking right away is if they were only going to get rid of parts, Pixar would benefit both to have a major focus at Apple, and the origins of Pixar too is very interesting. If they were going to just sell just Pixar,
Steve Jobs used to own
or
Pixar.
Some of the Fox stuff besides the X-Men and all the other stuff they got. Some of the Fox things they haven't developed too much with yet. There's some great stuff there that
Fox has a lot of IPs that they didn't use.
So if they didn't do piecemeal, there's a benefit for everyone too, including viewers, because you're going to get more projects from Apple Plus. So I think it might be good altogether to streamline and do some piecemeal, even if it's not altogether Disney.
Look, you got, like what Disney's using pretty much is what the Aliens. You got a new Aliens TV show. You got more Predator shows probably gonna happen. So, well, a new Predator movie. So, like
and Marvel just relaunched Aliens and Predator comic books.
You see,
they're planning a big event with Wolverine versus Predator this fall. So
that would be a cool movie if that ever happened.
Yeah, it would. Wolverine's animal, his senses.
Same thing with Batman.
Yeah.
Same with Batman and Predators. That would
All
be
right,
great.
Okay. Obviously, this is surprising news. Disney has gradually made its way to the top of the entertainment food chain. Their acquisitions include Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. But as noted via Bloomberg, Iger could be considering the opposite with the decision to sell Disney altogether. The rumor follows as Iger puts the company television assets up for sale. It looks like the company's streaming goals with Hulu and Disney Plus haven't quite been hitting their mark. In fact, the streaming business is expected to register a loss of about $800 million in the company's just ended third quarter. Here's what was stated about the rumor regarding his consideration to sell Disney and Apple. Rumors have long swirled that Iger will end up selling all of Disney and Apple. It's still hard to imagine Iger selling Disney to anyone, but he was always a builder, not a seller. Bob the Builder, but Bob the Builder is doing a lot more cutting this time around. Voltaire is here. We'll get to Voltaire's.
No, Voltaire. They cannot sell Kathleen Kennedy. That's human trafficking.
Oh.
She's too rich to be sold. You can't sell
Bad
them like
perp.
that.
Bad perp.
Hey, Voltaire. How you doing, my dude?
Hi.
I don't think anyone would buy Kathy at this point anyway.
Yeah, Kathy is done. If she...
What the hell, please? Oh my God.
Not running a student.
Can we not talk about Kathleen Kennedy tonight, please?
You're perhaps the one that brought it up. I had to throw a little jab in there.
Yeah, same.
I don't think she's done. I think she go to a different studio.
Yeah.
Not as a president of a universe.
Imagine if they sell Lucasfilms to Kathleen Kennedy, people's heads would explode.
Hey, you know what? Maybe Mattel would take her. Because Mattel wants their own universe of toys and stuff.
Hell no.
Ain't nobody hiring her.
You say that now.
I think Mattel might be the only one because Mattel also had, something happened this week.
I did Jurassic Park. It's done. I could do anything I want.
That wasn't great for Mattel movie.
She did. Well, whatever.
She produced it.
Don't worry about it. They're just ignoring her track record as a great
producer.
Yeah, right.
Producer,
you're right. Steven Spielberg had nothing to do with those.
I do not hate him. I don't. A lot of people.
She could run any studio she wants. Literally any studio she wants.
You guys are blaming her for the creative side, and she's not a creator.
She hires the
no.
in charge.
Let me tell you something. If you blame her for the creative side, then you have to give her props.
But Max,
I gave her some props. Andor was great. Indiana Jones 5 was really good.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
I gave her some props.
If Kathleen Kennedy leaves Disney and comes to Warner Bros. Discovery, imagine my head will explode.
Okay.
Why?
Because she'll ruin.
It's already
James Gunn's already doing that. This is a rumor I'm hearing as well.
Kathleen Kennedy's the only person that could actually get the Snyder cut. I mean, the Snyderverse into Netflix. Okay, she's the only one. So you better start sucking up to her.
Imagine.
I forgot to mention release Batgirl. I forgot to mention that as well.
She's the only one. I write letters to her. Please help me release Batgirl.
So Grace Randolph. This is a rumor I'm hearing as well. Not happening like tomorrow. Watch it happen tomorrow. That'd be funny. But it's now in the. Oh shoot! I don't want to do that.
What's wrong?
I can't view her tweets anyway. No. Okay, excellent. I'm very against Disney being owned by another company. I would prefer they remain independent and fix the current issues. I'm not against them.
I agree with Grace.
I'm not against them being bought out.
Fix the issues and stay independent. If you can, then you could sell off. But if you could, that's great. Because it'll be for me. It'll be weird see another company owning Disney. Like that would be weird. Like Warner Brothers, they've been on 10,000 times. They've been selling.
I
So,
wouldn't
like,
be opposed
what,
to
3
another
times?
company coming in, and as long as people don't, a lot of people, if there's a big company like Apple that can afford it and keep people's jobs, right the ship, I would be all for it. What about you?
Yeah, so look, I don't know that Apple would right the ship, by the way. I don't know that they would be any different than Disney, first of all. So, based on what they've done. But you know what? I'll believe something like this when I actually see it. This is like en vogue when anything, because Apple has a whole bunch of cash reserves. Anytime a company is kind of like whatever, for years people were saying Apple was going to buy Tesla and take over Tesla. It's just like a thing to do. Like anytime there's something going on, Apple's going to buy them out. You know,
which is not true because Apple. The rumors is that Apple's making their own cars.
Well, that's another rumor that's out there. But for years there was rumors they were going to buy Tesla.
I think that would be smart for Apple to get in the car.
Elon should have bought Disney.
Oh hell no, hell no.
Oh, that would be great.
That would actually be some very interesting stuff.
Oh my God! If Elon bought Lucas,
bro, he
I'd
bought
be so
Twitter
happy.
and Twitter. Yo, he bought Twitter and Twitter doesn't even worth that much money no more. After he bought it. Hey.
I kind of would be interested to see Elon buy Disney.
No, that would be horrendous. I will never watch. I will never watch anything.
Who the hell would he
like,
hire?
what do people want? Here, let me put a pull up on Twitter.
There would be nothing coming out. He'll just fire people. He's like,
Yeah,
ha,
he'll
and everyone
fire
will be
people
celebrating
and
for like a month. It's like, hey, he fired everyone. Okay,
He literally fired the whole Twitter staff in one day.
He's
Like,
who's he gonna
Actually,
get?
no, I don't want to see people lose their jobs. You're right.
Who's he gonna get?
You've convinced me, Perp. Yeah,
I don't even know
Who
why
would he hire? I want to see it just to see who he hires.
No,
to take
people
over
would be
Disney.
boycotting Disney for.
He's gonna be hiring YouTube. He's gonna hire Josiah Rises or whatever.
Oh,
he will have to bother. He will have to bother. Rather grab other people money to buy Disney. Like no.
Well, I'm for
Critical
it,
Drinker
I've
gets
changed
National
my
Treasure
mind on
franchise.
Elon Musk. I don't want him. He would ask what the chuds want. His chud friends on Twitter.
Look on Twitter every time he always on Twitter 24/7.
Yeah.
He doesn't like damn bro. Like,
rumors have long swirled that Iger will end up selling. Yeah. Oh, that was already covered.
What you like?
Obviously, a transition of the size won't happen immediately, but in the world where MGM and Warner Bros. Have been involved with massive mergers, it certainly seems like a possibility. And that's where you really have to. I think this. This is definitely possible. Mergers.
You know what? Apple was gonna buy MGM last year, but Amazon pull out the more money than Apple.
Not too big to merge.
Which I mean, now look at Amazon. Now Amazon own MGM now.
Me too.
And then
my back really hurt after the Last
God.
Jedi. I sat in there for how long? And,
wow.
And I was like,
I blame her for headaches. I don't blame her for back pain, but
Wow.
for headaches, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
her fault.
on the flip side, Apple. What didn't they have Disney when they did their presentation for that those goggles or whatever it is?
Oh, Disney Plus, yeah.
Disney
You're
was
gonna get
involved.
those goggles, right, Voltaire?
I am going to get those goggles. So is Christopher. We'll be goggle
Christopher,
buddies.
you're buying the goggles,
Bro. That is literally
No,
the future.
somebody's
Think
gonna buy
about
them for
watching
me.
movies and like that, bro. That is the
Sugar
future.
daddy.
No. He's way younger. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, he's probably listening right now.
No, but like that's like the
Don't burn
future,
yourself
the
at work.
VR stuff. But if it makes money next year, which I think it will, that's gonna sell out like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I think
But,
it's highly possible. If they were going to do it, I think now would be the time. I think they're more concerned with other things in the business than accommodating actors
I
and
think
writers.
Disney just care about the theme parks. They only care about that. Like every time there's a rumors that we always Disney only care about the theme parks, which is that's true to be honest. It's seeing a Pixar back with Apple when Disney bought Pixar from Apple, like that would be weird to see that again.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we'll see if this is true or not. I mean,
Yeah,
MG, like Amazon bought MGM last year. Now,
Oh my God, dude, you guys.
It's
are,
a joke.
I,
It's a joke.
I hate people. This is my joke. E.T., The Sixth Sense, Indiana Jones,
Steven
AI, Hook, Lincoln, Twister, The Color Purple, Munich, The Divine Bell and the Butterfly, Twilight Zone the movie, Arachnophobia, Joe versus the Volcano, Seabiscuit.
Are you
How do you like that
reading
joke?
IMDb?
How do you like that joke?
Listen, that joke is specific to this channel because when I announced it on this channel, nobody knew she was in Temple of Doom. So that's a joke from a fan. Joe's Julian remembers that when we announced it, when we talked about
Oh,
it
the
on this,
Raging Raptor perp. Woo!
Yeah.
Raptor, you have
Raging Raptor.
you have never sounded so sexier.
Damn right.
Wow.
Wow.
Defending the Queen.
Turned Crucifer on like a switch.
No, what turned me on was the list of great movies that he listed. Oh, as a movie
Wow,
fan,
what a
just
resume.
love.
I just kept thinking about Steven
Any
Spielberg.
producer would.
Yeah, I was going to say, Steven,
Oh, with-
take Steven to mention
With
the
the
ones
Sixth
about
Sense?
Steven
With the
Spielberg.
Sixth Sense? With the Sixth Sense? That was Spielberg?
It
No.
was M. Night
No.
Shyamalan.
No, and that was also Kathleen Kennedy. Who believed in him and
Listen,
produced the movie.
producers and management are the reason Hollywood's in this situation.
Hey,
I blame the
let's look at
management.
those.
That's facts.
Look who the Screen Actors Guild and the writers are trying to negotiate. They're negotiating with a lot of the Hollywood's producers and these big companies.
Producers.
Yeah, well,
that's what the problems are in Hollywood is the management, not the talent.
I thought the main problem was residuals.
I thought you said writers.
Services.
Writers and actors. It is. I think it is residuals, right? They don't know how to
Yeah,
navigate this thing with streaming, and they don't want to give them too much, and they don't know what the future holds, and obviously the actors want something, and like we talked about before, they're still at baseline negotiations where they're giving up ridiculous demands and making stupid offers, and they'll meet in the middle at some point.
All right. Well, Taladia has to head out. He wanted to.
All right, bud.
Give a little shout out to his channel again. Go check him out.
Guys, before I go, make sure you hit the like on the stream. Get it up to
Barbie
41
taking
likes. And if you're watching this as a replay, leave your comments down below with your what we discussed.
And
As
say
far as-
replay, hashtag replay crew, so we know it was you.
Yeah, hashtag replay crew. As far as my channel goes, guys, I will be doing some San Diego Comic-Con news for Marvel Spider-Man 2 because there's news dropping this week. So
Invincible as well.
and oh yeah, the Invincible mobile game. So I know there's that happening. So if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, feel free to check out the stuff I've done. I talked about a Black Panther game that's in development by EA. So I talked about that, and yeah, make sure you, like I said, stay tuned because I'll be doing some reaction videos coming soon.
Cool. Absolutely.
So, take care, everybody, and Max, Brucifer, Perp, Voltaire, and Anthony, have a good rest of your night.
You too.
have a
Get
good
some
night.
rest.
Okay, take care.
All right, go now. Get out of here. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's taking a while. What? No, I started early, Jeffrey. I was early today.
You did start early. I noticed that.
Okay.
Good on you, Max.
We got some other things to talk about here.
Barbie?
None of them are Barbie. If you want to, go right ahead. Tell us about Barbie.
Oh, well, I heard they make a Snyder.
Yeah.
Joke about Snyder.
You heard that from Anthony's comment. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I saw that too. I saw the director.
It does make a joke, but it's not.
It's about DC fans in general.
We'll see how sensitive
it's
people
not
are.
about this.
It's a joke about rabid fan base.
Didn't what's her
is
name?
the Snyder fandom always the butt of jokes?
Because y'all fucking bully fucking.
Whoa! Anthony.
Get him, Anthony. Don't
Damn.
stop, Anthony. Keep going.
If y'all didn't do death threats by the damn executives, then
Yeah,
sure.
if you didn't leave those interns at the WB studios alone with all your phone calls about release the Snyder cut.
Well,
Nobody knows the hell.
I don't think it's gonna be a bad joke. It's like sure there would be the stupid people fucking overreacting a lot.
Whoa.
Oh, dude.
Mouth.
But
Yeah, well, they already did that in Harley Quinn. They made fun of Snyder fans. It's not very original anymore.
no, Harley Quinn.
Well, they did. You saw that joke, right? That was actually funny. The way
that was a funny joke.
What are the odds that James Gunn gets blamed for that joke in the movie that was made before?
Oh, we know that. We know.
Oh,
that.
I'm already starting that rumor,
But
buddy.
that movie was in development like what, 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. Anyways, 2 or 3, whatever it was.
Well, I want to cover this.
Damn, Anthony's strong on the clap back tonight. Clap back.
I heard James Gunn has been in such a rampage. He is power tripping so hard that he's going on Barbie set and demanding jokes. That's what I heard.
Oh my god!
Good for him.
You're a dick.
He's such a power trip. He's no longer just DC. He's going on every Warner Brothers studio.
Yeah.
He's writing jokes for them.
Like I see that on my timeline popping up every time. I was like, oh my god, bro, leave
Now,
that man alone.
lots of my fellow Snyder fans have been losing their mind about Snyder Cut being removed from certain services. Well, here, look at this, everyone. Warner Bros. Includes surprising DC movie in new 2023 franchise collection.
Is it Batgirl?
You know, it was funny when they announced this, and Zack Snyder's cut and Black Adam weren't on the list, and people freaked out.
That was weird. That I don't understand why would he announce that so.
Oh, they
early?
announced
You
this
could've
before and they weren't on there?
Yeah, that's like 2 months ago. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that was
understand. They announced
outrage.
that way early.
How'd
Yeah,
you
I
miss
don't-
the outrage on this?
No, I didn't know that. So it was a 9-movie collection before.
Yeah, it was like the Suicide
Do you have the
Squad, Black
receipt?
Adam, Man of Steel, the 2016 Suicide Squad, 20. What? Yeah, it was like a bunch of it.
Oh, Suicide Squad's not here anymore.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad isn't there.
Huh.
It was there.
Neither.
That's because that's the only thing that James Gunn kept.
What about Air? What about Air?
What?
Was
Neither
the
one.
Air?
Suicide Squad, yeah.
Interesting.
That's because that's the only thing
That was
that
heavily
still
looked
sort of
at
goes
last
with
night.
Gunn's universe. The first Suicide Squad carries over this.
Where's Birds of Prey? I'm just saying.
No, the Birds of Prey's not even here. He said this is weird because
I demand Birds of Prey in the collection.
I own the Blu-ray. I'm never watching that movie ever again. But
I watched it again.
Nah, hell no.
That egg sandwich, I love egg sandwiches. That scene.
Oh,
You ever have a
So-
bad day and you drop your?
So all the Snyder
Zaz
fans,
was cool.
So all the Snyder fans, this is a Snyder-inspired collection.
Oh look,
All
Senior
set-
Nerds being
all-
nice.
most set in the Snyderverse.
That's him being nice.
That's Senior Nerds. That's as nice as he could get. Star
Yeah,
Wars fans are way worse.
Somehow, I think
worse than
CJH
Snyder
is going to be
Bros.
offended by that.
I mean, I guess if you could say that. Well, no.
Freaked out, otherwise known as yawn.
Yeah, but I
with
mean,
booze.
well, see, I wonder how much this box set is gonna cost.
I already have all
I
of
own
it.
But yeah,
all
because
these.
I own all of it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want like. I mean, I guess.
Except Shazam. No, I own the first Shazam.
I
I'm
don't
never
have-
gonna
I
buy
don't
it.
have
I'll
Wonder
be
Woman
honest with
84.
you. The only
I don't-
one
I
I
don't
really
have the
wouldn't
Flash. I
go out
gotta
of my
pre- I
way
gotta
to get
pre-order
is
the
Shazam
Flash.
2.
I gotta pre-order the Flash. I watched the Flash today.
Yeah, so did I.
I didn't want to.
Still love it.
I did not want to see theaters to see the Flash.
Oh, you saw it for the first time today?
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
So can we
What'd
get
you
an honest
think?
review of it?
I'll
What'd you
give it a
think?
7.5. The only bad thing was the baby scene was not that. The
I love the
CGI, I
baby.
don't know what that happened.
CGH might be in the midst
And
of
then
another
the
reboot.
most disgusting shit in the movie was with the Christopher Reeve and the
I
Joe
hated that
Reeve,
too.
and that's it. And
I want a whole movie like that.
And the AI generated Jay Garrick, like why? Like Andy, why bring back dead people, bro? I like you as a director. Why? Just leave it there.
He's a horror director.
He's amazing.
Yeah, no, but I mean, this whole
Brings
thing is
back
dead
dead people.
actors, even if their families allow it. I mean,
but
it doesn't sit right with
it's
me.
a state issue, yeah. But like, you could have, if you could, they should have done what No Way Home did. Bring back those actors. You could have brought back John Wesley Shipp, Grant Gustin. That would have been way better than Christopher Reeve and stuff like that. You could have used archive footage from Christopher Reeve movies, and it just that scene was weird. That cringe part. I enjoy it. It was decent. It was good.
Senor Nerd, y'all going crazy over a guy while grown men are crying over space wizards not being done right.
I love those space wizards.
Wait, what guy?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, which guy are we going crazy over?
It's funny. Snyder, I think he's.
Oh, Snyder. Okay. Well, it's Snyder, dude. You gotta go crazy for Snyder.
No, the Rogue
Yeah,
One
because
director.
the Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn are moving on.
Mark my words.
Yeah, she's Barbie now.
Clip this. Get ready to clip it.
Uh-oh,
She will. Margot Robbie will after Lady Gaga plays Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie will never have the guts to play Harley Quinn again because Lady Gaga's going to kill it so bad.
She's
never
Barbie
see
now.
her.
She don't need no Harley Quinn.
Clip it. Clip it.
Lady
Margot
Gaga-
Robbie is done as Harley.
Barbie.
Lady Gaga is
Barbie.
a better actress.
Barbie.
She's going to kill it.
She ain't gonna be simping for Joker anymore.
I mean, the Joker
I
2
think
is
you're
coming out
right.
next year. Yeah, I forgot about that. We should probably get a trailer, probably by the end of this year or next year.
Now she's got Ken simping for her. She don't have to simp for Joker.
No, but no, I think both is going to be amazing as you know, both are amazing. So can't
Go
wait to
watch
see
Gucci if you don't believe that. What's her name? Lady Gaga is a great actress.
Oh, she's great.
She's great. She was great in the Stars movie as well with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I thought she was okay in that, but she really shined in Gucci, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Gucci was
An
Cool,
American
cool,
Horror
cool.
Story.
that is.
Oh, I
I
haven't seen her
didn't
in
buy Wonder Woman 84, but that's also when I stopped buying Blu-rays. But I have no interest in getting Wonder Woman 84 or Shazam 2. Even though I'm willing, I'd rather rewatch Wonder Woman 84 than Shazam 2.
Hell
Hell
no.
yeah!
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
Wonder Woman 84 is much maligned for. I just don't believe it's as bad as people say
I
it
will
is.
never watch Wonder Woman 84.
It's too all
ever
over the
again. I'm
place.
sorry, that movie's. Oof.
It's got a couple of great sequences.
I
in
just,
it.
Yeah.
I will say that Patty
car
just
chase
did a
was
bad
fun.
job.
It's fun. It's like it's fun in a bad way. It's a lot of fun, man. If
All
you
she did was
look at
cop-
it as a bad movie, it
all
was just
she
like
did
have
was
fun
just-
with it.
Yeah, all she did was just copy the Christopher Reeve movies and fell 10,000 times. She just fell at it.
No, and Pedro Pascal like actually delivered very
That's a
engaging
good
performance.
deal.
He
Wonder
was
Woman
like-
84 for $4. That's a good deal. And Justice League $6. Justice League that's a
and
good
then
deal.
there was a unicorn at the end.
Hey, Max, you mind if I do my quick little segment?
Sure.
In honor of
comic books.
San Diego Comic-Con starting tomorrow,
Of
I
course.
thought I would show off some comics to buy this week, tomorrow, New Comic
Ooh.
Book Day.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Thank
did
you.
I did this like 2 minutes before the show started.
Nice.
Blade #1,
Ooh.
a new series starts.
Nice. Good time to get interest in Blade.
Yeah,
I love Blade.
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 Be
Red
laddie.
Sonja #1.
Wow.
This is. I know you like cosplayers, Mac. This is the cosplay
I
variant.
love Red Sonja cosplayers.
Well, actually, you get it in movie trailers.
Yeah.
Comic-Con this
A
week,
Comic Con Red
so,
Sonja. Yeah, I'm hoping it's good.
And remember
I'm
when,
surprised they
Bubba-
still make comic covers like
Do you think
Remember-
that's coming out in the
Why?
theaters? Do you think that's
No,
going to come out in the theaters?
Well,
it
it is,
probably
like,
will.
nude
It probably
covers.
will.
When we were
You-
dating,
You think? I don't think. I'm willing to bet that
My wife had
Sonja's
red
direct
hair.
to
I'll
streaming.
send you some
Too.
covers.
bet on it.
Voltaire later.
It's definitely
I
going
mean-
to come on theaters.
based on all the complaints that the comic book companies have gone woke. I'm surprised they produce these kinds of covers. That's
Well,
all.
it's
I'm
just
saying.
Dynamite.
Mhm.
I will.
Well, Dynamite's still a main.
Someone else
main
that was
comic.
on the stream the other night, but I'm not going to mention his name right now, but he has close connections to Dynamite Comics. That's all I'm saying. They're
Oh,
very
this is not-
friendly
this
with
is an
that group
alternative
of.
one.
Sean
Yeah.
O'Rourke.
No, that's all I'm saying.
Tales of the Teen Titans #1. This beautiful Starfire
Is that
cover.
tough? Oh, I'm about to say
You know,
tough, man.
this is not covering anything up. You can see her ass.
Yeah, you really can.
So contrary to what people want,
A
to
lot
believe,
of these comic covers,
a lot of the
really
covers are
feature
risque.
the male gaze type situation. Where
Yeah, because they know that
What are we in the
they know
90s
that
again? What's
40
going on here?
They know that 40-year-old men buy comic books.
Sexualizing these female characters awful.
we need that. We need a clip out of that.
Space booty. Next up, Night Terrors. Night Terrors.
Ooh.
Nightwing #1.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's just continuing DC's horror themed summer.
What is that? Him like getting away from the legacy of Batman with a bat coming out of his mouth?
Man, that just means he wants to suck off Batman. That's
Whoa!
That's what that means to me.
He was his ward, not his boyfriend.
But look at
Stop
that.
it.
That's his nightmare. Look at him.
What?
The bat's
Dick Grayson
in his
was
mouth.
not Batman, not
His
Bruce Wayne's sugar baby.
nightmare is
Do not
becoming-
hire Little Movie Raptor as your therapist. I think you want to.
That was too far
I
even
said
for
that
me.
to everyone. You were-
Well, Nightwing, I think this means you want to Batman.
It's actually his nightmare is becoming Bruce Wayne, becoming Batman.
Yeah.
He does not want to be Batman. Not that he want to.
Or that's one
fondle
No,
Bruce's
I don't
soul.
buy it. I don't
There's
buy
one
it.
interpretation.
He grew up idolizing Batman.
Yeah, but he's trying to make his own way. Have they ever done a
Please.
run like where Dick
I don't buy
Grayson
it.
becomes Batman? Bruce
Yes,
Wayne?
and Batman and Robin #1. I don't know the cover that James Gunn posted last year. That everybody was like, "Ooh, Batman and Damian are coming." That's actually Dick Grayson in the suit.
Yes, Dick Grayson is.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'd
Yeah.
like to see that.
Yeah, it was great. He was constantly fighting with Damian. It was fucking hilarious. He tried to kill him a few times. And the last cover, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Street Fighter 2.
Well, that's fun. That's
Yeah.
something everybody can get behind.
That's cute. Even the cover.
Actually, they should make a move. They should make.
Oh,
a
they have
movie.
their health bars down there too. That's awesome.
That would be a dope movie to make.
Why is an American guy named Guile? I never understood that. Why isn't he like Jeff or Kevin?
Yeah, Jeff.
I never thought of that.
Jeff the Street
Guile?
Fighter. That's Jeff. He street fights. What do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of parents naming their sons Guile either.
Let's remedy that, gentlemen.
It's a good name for a
Who
dog.
wants to name their kid Guile?
Yeah, let's name our kids Gaio.
Guile.
Actually, I was watching a clip with Harrison Ford on Conan, and he was like, they were talking about his name and how his agent originally wanted him to change his name because it sounded pretentious. And I was like, that's like one of the coolest names ever, Harrison Ford. Like I would, if I have a son, maybe Harrison. That's a really,
Harrison.
yeah,
Harrison?
Harry. I don't know.
Harry. Trouble with Harry.
So that's Batman's penis?
Oh my.
No,
that's
not
a Ninja
Batman's.
Turtle. That's a Ninja
According to
Turtle.
Perp, it's Batman's penis.
That's
Batman's
a Ninja
penis
Turtle.
was shown in another comic book, not this one.
Oh.
We're getting demonetized. Thanks, everyone.
I have it up if you want to see it. It was removed from the comic books once DC realized the artist put it there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Remember when they got Van Damme to play the All-American guy?
So if you like that segment, thumbs up. Let Max know if you want to see something similar every week on this show before New Comic Book Day.
Yes, I will. I would love that. Thank you, Bruce and I love everyone's interpretation, including Perp's. Very interesting.
I'll do that all week.
That's what I should do. Pick the most outrageous comic book covers for the week.
Yeah.
Oh.
And everybody interpret. Oh, that sounds like awesome.
Oh, you should
All right.
do a retro. You should do a retro one for Perp too, and like say what's going on here, Perp.
That's a good
so-
segment,
because you know what the comic's about too, but Perp might not.
Oh.
Explain what's going on here, Perp.
I'll do it.
That would be very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Silver Age covers, you could just have field days with them. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
Explain the plot of this comic book, Perp. Well, all right.
Those guys
well,
are made of diamonds.
I don't want to cause any drama. I'm not, but I do like this YouTuber, but I do have something to say with this real quick.
Oh my
No,
God.
it's I'm
Are
not
we
throwing
reacting?
shade.
Oh my God.
No, I
Can we
wasn't.
throw shade?
No.
Oh my God. Oh
No,
my God.
it's Sil. I follow Sil. I like Sil. I do have something to say about this though.
Oh Jesus, Max.
I set off the betas. I like it when people on the internet call by leaking information early again.
Oh Lord, God mercy.
If you
Max.
all haven't caught on by now,
Oh my
lots of
God.
the info I've leaked are the type of scoops that some people have to buy from their sources. I don't, not knocking anyone's hustle, but now you understand why they mad. Now,
what did he leak?
Well, what is going on?
The
Who are the betas?
The
Are we-
plot
Are we the betas?
of no, I'm not a beta.
Are we the betas?
If you get triggered by the if someone calls you a beta and it makes you upset, then you may be a beta. That's what I always said.
I don't even know what.
I don't think
People call
anybody.
me a
leak
beta,
is-
and I laugh it off. I'm not a beta.
Oh.
Okay. And
I'm
I'm
a
not
master
saying
beta.
anyone else is either. But here's my thoughts on it. I love Syl. I watch a show sometimes. I love Scoops too. I personally, though, feel if you are a scooper and a leaker, keep the same energy for the people you care about the most. Like, so I don't really feel like I think what he's referring to is the potential leaks of the Superman Legacy plot, which
Bro,
James
the
Gunn
movie's
might be
3
saying
years
is
away.
debunked.
Get the
Yeah.
Get out of here with this nonsense.
Well, that's been going around. I didn't watch the video yet. I know that's his most recent
Are
one.
the
and I was
leaks
like,
hilarious?
No, I didn't watch it yet. I'm going to watch
away.
it.
Like,
Let's
get
do
out
it.
of here, bro.
Can we
But
watch it here?
I would say this personally. I kind of get annoyed when even some fellow peers will leak something out for one director, but not like I would say if you're not going to do it for Zach, you shouldn't do it for James. You know what I mean? That's
No.
how I feel. Like some of my friends love Zack Snyder so much they wouldn't leak out that. So I don't really. I think
What are you talking about?
same
I don't know what
energy
you're
for
talking
James
about.
Gunn.
You know how to remedy this, Max? Is
What are you
not
talking
read
about?
or watch that if you don't want leaks.
No, I'm not saying that either.
Wait, what are you saying? That they're leaking stuff so they know about Zack Snyder, but they're not leaking it?
Correct.
No. I'm saying if you're gonna leak, keep that same energy for all talent. It shows so much of the potential bias if you leak some director stuff, but not others. Like I don't see if the Rebel
But
if
if
the
the,
plot
what,
for
but
Rebel
the leak
Moon
is based
just
on the
was-
information they
if the leak
could
was
get.
all out there. Would
But
they report on
the
it?
leaks are based on the information they could get. Maybe they could only get information
Yeah, but you
from a certain
can't
type of
you
director.
can't speculate that they wouldn't do it for Snyder if they had the information.
Yeah,
just saying.
That's true.
You have to be fair, Max.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I just don't foresee them doing that to Zach. But if you actually get the info for Superman Legacy, would you leak it for James? I don't know.
I'm sorry, with all due respect, I'm not believing nothing of Superman Legacy.
I would leak it because I wouldn't even believe that's the legacy thing.
I don't.
Well,
know.
Grace was also talking about what she heard it was about.
I don't believe it either. The movie's like 3 years away.
And then James Gunn was potentially debunking it. That's not true. I don't know. So I have no idea. I think what's happening now is all the cast for Superman Legacy is that was announced before the strike.
Yeah, they were
some people might have got some details on some of these characters and how they're involved.
No, but you don't.
Or
I ain't hear
they're
nothing
just guessing from comic book stories, maybe. There is source material for a Superman Legacy. I'm pretty sure he's going to draw from. It's not like he's been a secret about what's inspiring his writing of Superman.
Facts. I ain't believing nothing from Superman Legacy. The movie's 3 years away. The movie probably could get pushed back because of the writer's strike. We'll see.
I want to watch The Bear. I've heard great things about it.
That
That's
is
all
great.
I'm saying.
That is one show I'm gonna watch.
There's a little bit of breaking news if you want to share my screen, since
okay,
nothing super important, but
Better be Barbie. Oh.
Grace Randolph, who has blocked Max due to harassment.
Oof.
No. You can't say that. That's fake news, Voltaire.
Oh, sorry. Blocked Max because she's an unfair person.
No, because she hates white women.
Ooh.
That's the reason she blocked Max.
Has seen Oppenheimer, and her response is, "Oof, Nolan's gonna Nolan, an important movie, but hard to sit through.
Well, Nolan hits
Review
it again.
tomorrow." So she does not.
Can we have a show with Voltaire reading Grace tweets?
No.
I love that, actually.
Oh God.
Voltaire should do an impression of Doomcock having a conversation with Grace.
Nolan is gonna Nolan. Like, what the hell do you mean by that? I mean,
bad things.
I know exactly what she means by that.
don't
actually.
understand what the hell you
That means
mean
it's
by
gonna
that.
be edited to shit with just thumping music in the back. Just tight editing. Next scene. Next scene.
She loves Barbie though. She thinks Barbie
Who
will
doesn't?
blow your mind.
Barbie
They
is
called it a feminist film.
based. I'm there. I got my ticket.
Did you watch her review, Max, or have you gone over it? Didn't she say it was a feminist film or something, or a mega feminist film?
No, I didn't watch the Barbie.
No,
review.
she said
she said
she loved Barbie.
She said early on that she heard from a source that Barbie was super, the word that Bruce's not going to use anymore, and how that she didn't think general audiences.
And she was wrong.
Listen, I don't get it. Barbie has always been that way.
Oh, it's
come
been a
on.
progressive.
Ken doesn't have a
call.
penis, for God's sakes.
What?
How more emasculated can you get?
Come on, what do you want? They're, what are they gonna? Yeah, she did a Barbie movie review,
and she loved it. And everyone, I hear it's amazing. I can't wait. I'm going opening day. I'll do my review right
I didn't
after.
even read that part. I just read. Oof, no one's gonna know him, but an important.
I still don't. I mean, Tenet was not good, but Nolan is good.
I'm just excited to see a whole movie of Cillian Murphy.
Barbieheimer. That's what they're calling it, and that's good. It's funny. I mean, both are good.
I'm curious how Nolan handles like a straight ahead story like this.
I'm making of a bomb movie.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be his wacko stuff out there. It's going to be more of a straight ahead story. So
yeah, for sure.
Like Dunkirk.
Okay, well, that's a great example. That's a point there.
Max, let me share this. All right. This is going back to earlier. Please interpret this.
What?
Please interpret this cover.
Oh my God. Is that Superboy? Superboy was a bad. Oh my God.
Bad boy. And the brush broke on his ass.
What really blows my mind is how old
this
is
is
Superboy?
probably worth a lot of money.
Okay, how old is Superboy, do you think here?
He's supposed to be 16, 17.
Okay, so what the hell did he do that now he's going to get the spanking that they couldn't figure out this wouldn't have worked when he was like 5 or 3?
I don't like the way his arms are folded like
this is the first time they're spanking him. What did he do?
Funny, like all the comics used to do this.
This makes no sense to spank a superhuman.
Which is funny.
It was the golden age of comic books.
It was golden age.
They should have like a kryptonite glove to spank him.
All right, now
that's how you do it.
Now interpret this one.
Oh God.
Suffering
They strapped him to a bomb. They did that in the Captain America movie. They strapped him to a bomb.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hilarious that they she's back then she was tied up so much.
Is that right?
Yeah, because
like tell me more.
Because that used to be her weakness.
What is
being tied up by her own lasso?
What? Really?
Yeah, it was a whole
That's
bondage
really
thing with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Maybe stop.
Oh no, I watched that one movie about the creator of Wonder Woman. I know. We had a group of YouTubers.
The comics back then used to.
That wasn't my decision, but I watched it. It was good.
I like how the planes are trying to shoot it down too. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but let's remember, look how old this comic is, and they were still doing a female superhero comic even back then. Like that.
Yeah, but look at how they were portraying her though.
Well,
That bomb is really
this is the late 70s
too.
Yeah, still. She's gonna win the day.
Is that her catchphrase? Suffering Sappho. No, suffering Sappho. What is
Suffering Sappho.
Suffering Sappho.
Oh my God!
Try to say that, gal.
Stop. No, it's not. It's the point. The point is, it's like she's strapped.
Now,
to a
if they
giant
would have done
giant
this
penis.
as the cover for the
I think we
Wonder
got
Woman
that imagery.
movie,
just point it out for the audience.
You'll never see a cover like that.
It would have been $1 billion movie.
You'll never see her.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get Patty Jenkins on that right away. She needs to add a scene like that.
Yeah. All right, DC. Keeping with DC. Wants you to watch 4 superhero shows before James Gunn reboot.
No, they don't. When the fuck did I ever say this?
I think you tweeted this. Or the studio tweeted this.
Oh, they did?
When has DC ever? Okay, whatever.
They
Well,
want
what's
you
wrong
to
with this
read.
to set up a backstory? I mean, come on.
Sounds like homework.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
like this.
I gotta watch some. DC
Not only that,
content.
it's substitute teacher
I'm
homework
kidding.
too.
Okay.
This is like their content. It's like, well, we're not going to release any content for a while, so
The
you
Green
guys
Lantern
watched all
TV
this.
animated show was amazing.
Well, James Gunn can't talk about writing or actor, so he's
can't promote
read
anything.
comics. Read comics. So is he the ones tweeting this out, or was it DC?
I
Twitter?
don't remember. I think this was a
He
few days
never
ago.
tweeted this out. Probably if it was DC,
For
it
the
was probably
studio.
4 new actors were also recently announced to join Superman reboot movie. Now, this is actually good for me. I want to watch some of the, like Mr. Terrific. I don't know much about him.
Oh, Max recommended the shows.
Okay.
There you go. It says right there.
This comes after the announced casting. Justice League. Absolutely. Main focus, Hawkgirl. I love Hawkgirl in that series.
So that's a different version of Hawkgirl. The girl who's playing Hawkgirl, she's playing a different.
Oh, Justice League Unlimited. Mr. Terrific is in there. I have to rewatch it. Young Justice.
Yes.
Metamorpho.
These are all good shows so far, from what I've heard.
I've heard Green Lantern animated series is actually good.
So good.
And I didn't watch it yet.
I can't believe they canceled that.
It should have because of toys. I hate that.
Maybe we should watch the end of the
Robin
Gargoyle
Williams
arc
movie?
and then Green Lantern animated series on Super
Because
Friends
back
Power.
then, cartoons used to be based on toys if it was successful or not.
So what was the first one you mentioned, Max?
Justice League?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're both Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are both on Netflix.
Great shows. I actually would prefer watching them over the Batman the animated series. And I love Batman the animated series, but I'd rather rewatch Justice League.
Batman animated series like 20, like a lot of episodes, like 20, 25, 30 something.
Yeah. So what do you think? I want to watch some of that.
This is a good list.
I'm
if you wanna
good.
Get started.
You're good?
I'm good.
I rewatched. It's not bad. You know, I rewatched the important episodes of Rebels, in preparation for Ahsoka. It's fun, so to go back and revisit these things sometimes.
Joe's Dolan, lazy headline to tell you to see these B-level heroes that will be in Super. But that's who Gun focuses on, Joe.
Joe's got
And
a
he
great
makes
avatar.
He makes a lot of money with them. They become A-level once Gun touches them.
That's Invasion.
The majority
I
of
mean,
them.
that's a good thing, though.
Look,
Invasion
who would have thought Peacemaker would be such a great, interesting,
the God?
Me? I knew it the
Or
minute
Polka
they
Dot
said
Man.
James Gunn. The minute they said James Gunn is doing
Yeah.
Suicide Squad, I
But
knew all those
they were
characters would be
actually
awesome.
C-list characters, and now
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, Perp's right. I knew because of James Gunn, and also look at John Cena's a funny guy, man. He's in a couple of things he's done. Ever since I saw him in that little bit he played in that Amy Schumer movie, he made me laugh. So I thought, he has a chance. I was looking forward to that show. And I
Just on the Peacemaker show alone, I would say John Cena. I like him as an actor, and he has more range than someone like The Rock.
He's a
let's
good
say.
actor if you give him a
Yeah.
good work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also the funniest part of the new Fast X. Even though Jason Momoa sort of stole the show, they gave him an awesome subplot of having to take care of a kid.
As the uncle, he was great as that.
That was funny.
Futurama producer reveals controversial new episodes.
I love Futurama.
In 2023 season. I think there's actually an original Xbox game that's worth a lot of money too.
Is that right?
That I might have, like the complete copy. I have to look
for the
it.
first shit box.
Hey, Xbox. I'm an Xbox fan here, bro. Tread lightly, bro. I love Xbox. The 360 Series X. People like
Original Xbox was those great Star Wars games.
Yes, which are all playable backwards compatible on Series X. I did not watch the whole Futurama series, so I should maybe go back and check that out too.
Pretty good.
Sometimes I like to watch
It's a
an episode before I go to
revival
bed,
show.
like
It's a
of this or like King of the Hill. This is a fun show to watch.
New quotes revealed that the new 2023 season of Futurama will tackle some controversial fare when it returns to Hulu. Let me
Sounds
see.
progressive.
Uh-oh. Whoa. I have to see this. We have a vaccine episode. We finally conquered COVID in 2023. So that's a very fun exploration of the science vaccine.
South Park did a vaccine episode.
Yeah, they really
That
did.
was funny.
But I want to see it in the future, though.
They also did a Bitcoin episode, which they're mentioning next.
Wow.
Even the Simpsons did
Bitcoin.
one.
We have an NFT episode. Oh, I also have NFT story too.
God, I hope they do an AI story.
which of course no one understands, which is sort of, oh, I hope they now do it on the strike after this episode.
I think one of the funniest episodes of Futurama was people were waiting in line for the latest iPhone. And when you got in the store, they actually implanted the phone in your eye.
Yeah, right.
If the season 11 trailer is any indication, the new batch of episodes could feature tongue-in-cheek stories centered on streaming entertainment, recent movie releases like Warner Brothers' Dune, and smart devices in the home. Oh, I want to check it out.
Sounds fun. When is it released?
24th.
On Hulu.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's coming up?
Yeah.
July 24th.
Damn.
Next Monday.
This could be big.
Oh, might have to do a watch party.
There's also an episode where one of the main characters get canceled.
They have the famous Nusu episode.
People still get canceled in the future? Oh,
apparently, from that's what the writer said.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be funny.
There's
There's
that
zero
episode
tolerance in the future.
where Kip is asking that captain, like, how do you talk to him? And he goes, here's one of my favorite lines. I find the most erotic part of a woman to be the boobies. I'm sorry.
But to be fair, Kip sexually harasses like everyone.
It's a good thing seeing all these shows getting revivals and stuff like that. I have a huge fan base. It's a really good thing to see that.
I wanted to bring this up. I haven't heard of this, but apparently it's blowing up. See if anyone heard about this project.
Sound of Freedom?
No, actually, can I be real? I watched
on this show.
Exit stage left.
No.
Good night.
No.
I just understand the controversy.
No, listen.
Jesus Christ.
I might go review that.
Nope.
I wish
Goodbye.
you would.
Nope.
No, because
Can you wear?
Listen here.
Nope.
Can you
Hold
wear
on,
an?
I'm going to bring up this YouTube. Thank you for the. I wasn't even going to talk about this. Hold on. Hold on.
Everyone left.
Hold on. There's a YouTube channel. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of this person at all. He did an interview. Hold on, where is it?
I wouldn't.
Here it is.
Bro, that studio, no.
All right, hold on. Let me bring this up. I gotta.
If you do a review on the movie Maskless, can you wear an American flag as a bandana?
Well, wait, hang on a second. I don't understand the controversy. Why can't you give it why can't Max go see the movie and just give his honest opinion?
Right.
You know, he's on.
I was watching on my
I'm down
TV,
for that. I'll watch it when
and
it comes
I
out
did not
digitally.
go to his channel. The Sound of Freedom, the fight against worldwide child. I'm not going to read all that.
I will never.
Jordan B. Peterson interviewed.
Oh my god!
The guy
really, Max?
That it's based off of.
Really, Max?
And Jim Caviezel.
Nope.
Jim Caviezel.
And you wonder why?
And I
look at that look on
glued.
Jim Caviezel's face.
No,
that man has something to
I
say.
Was glued to the interview. I know what everyone says about Jim Caviezel. I know.
Dude,
I'm not doing this
He
for
thinks
views.
people drinks the blood of children
Listen,
and become younger.
When
Come
he
on,
said,
seriously?
When he said, I'm not trolling.
But is that in the movie?
There. I would say Voltaire. Check out the interview, and I want to get your expert opinion too. Because I can't stand Jordan B. Peterson. When he was going off, we are actually losing viewers. When he went off on that Sports Illustrated model for being overweight, I was disgusted. Like, she's a beautiful person, and I can't stand some of the things.
Good for you, Max.
But with some of the things that the person that it's based off was saying, he's like, if this is all fake, now I would have to check the receipts. But these undercover things that he did, he said, out of the people that we caught, out of the 7, all 7 were convicted. Now, if he's telling the truth there, and he actually caught with an undercover sting 7 people that were doing this in the world, and they were convicted by the courts, and if that's a true statement, which I don't know without researching it, I'm interested, because this is a problem in the world, and I don't want to just laugh it off.
It's always been a problem, Max.
Yes.
It's that now.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants to make a big deal about it because of that guy. Nobody cared before this movie came out.
I think
So
people
because of
do
what
care.
guy, Brucifer? I'm trying to understand the problem because my understanding was that
I
this
don't think
did
there's a
really
problem.
happen, and CBS News did a whole thing on him several years ago,
Yeah.
like about like a
CJ is right. Yep.
what?
This whole thank you, CJ. Yep. You know he didn't even kill the guy
Oh,
at the end.
Yeah, but
I
it's
don't-
a
I-
movie, guys. It's a movie. It's okay. I don't think. Look,
and
if
then
there's
Jim
any
Caviezel
controversy,
said-
it's that ticket buying the ticket thing. That's it. Which I don't even care. It's a
Callie,
pay it forward
Callie,
message
shush.
or whatever.
Callie, get over here.
Yeah, your dog knows what's up.
Okay, and then Jim Caviezel said one of the reasons that was really important for him to do this movie is when he was doing research, when he adopted his 3 children from China, he became aware of this issue.
Oh my god.
I don't. Why are you
Oh
laughing
my
at that? Does he
God.
actually
Oh
have
my
3
God.
adopted children from China, and then you would learn about the situation in the world?
I wonder if he was
I'm
buying
not going to say.
trafficked
I'm not just
children.
going to call him crazy. I'm not. So, I know he's promoting a movie, and it benefits him to promote the movie. But if he actually has, why would he make that up? I don't know. And I know he says some weird conspiracy theories.
Dude, if he's saying that Jewish people kidnap children, take their organs, grind them up, do blood transfusions.
You're thinking
so
what they say with Democrats. Yeah.
No, he actually said this. This
Did he
interviews
really?
with him
Wow,
saying
that's
this.
He said Jewish.
Well, he implied Jewish, but he meant billionaires, which are Jewish usually.
Oh, that's not.
No,
No,
don't put
no,
words in his mouth.
Don't stretch it. Elon Musk's not Jewish.
No,
as far as I know.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not going to follow Jordan B. Peterson anywhere or Jim Caviezel. I'm not a fan of them. I'm just saying that I might go review it, and then I'm going to look at fact checkers to see if any of this stuff's debunked or not. And if it is a situation in the world, I think there should be coverage of it. You know,
And there's no actual.
But there is,
QAnon
dude.
stuff in the
Liam
movie, is
Neeson
there?
did a movie about it.
Taken. It's called
Yeah,
Taken.
Taken.
Yeah, there's tons of movies like
There's
this.
tons
This
of
is
movies
just
about
like
child trafficking.
this is
Yeah,
just
but
one that
look
the
at-
right
look at-
wing people like.
all
That's
I'm
it.
saying is it was a
Taken.
good
Let's face it.
interview.
Taken
I
is
don't-
like about a
I just don't
21-year-old
know
girl
how
being
much
raped.
I
It's a little
can
different.
believe everything that they're saying. I don't know. I haven't
Of
done
course,
that.
you will not believe anything nobody's saying.
There's the Seasoning House. There's tons of horror movies like this too.
You know,
About
my
children.
problem
we've
isn't with
seen
the movie
movies like
itself.
this before.
It's
I'm
my
never-
problem is the problem with the actor. I wouldn't support anything he is in.
Okay, well that's a fair statement. There you
Okay.
go.
Not
That's
even
fair.
Frequency.
So it's not the movie.
No,
You wouldn't see Frequency.
no.
Frequency is so good, Bruce.
Frequency
I
was a
don't
good
care.
movie. Yeah.
What about Passion of the Christ?
Nope, never seen it.
Well, we're losing
What
viewers
about-
just 'cause
what-
I
what
said I
about-
want
what
to hear
about,
them out
um,
and I want to go to. I might.
what about
review
Angel
them.
Eye?
Listen, I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Not even for J-Lo. Angel.
Nope,
Eyes.
I will not be flip flopping later on saying that because of my culture. Let me stop. Anyway,
All right,
but
whatever, you
serious,
want Caviezel.
but seriously, I will
What?
not support any actor that believes in QAnon conspiracies. I will not support their movies.
I'll probably yeah. I'll probably watch the movie though
There's a
because I
charger
like
in
dumb
my
action
bedroom.
movies. Looks like a dumb action movie. Oh, Max is in trouble. See what
Take
the
it
Sound
out
of
of
Freedom
my
costume.
TV remote upstairs, and then I'll find new ones because I have them somewhere.
Hashtag Max can afford batteries.
How do you have rechargeables?
When you start rotating the batteries around devices,
Yeah.
it's time to take a
Mhm.
look at things.
Me personally.
Oh, God.
I would
Stop
never-
buying
Dollar-
steel cases.
The dollar store batteries. Stop buying them, Max.
Me
No, I buy
personally,
Energizer or Duracell rechargeables.
me personally, I will never watch this
Well,
movie.
now, what does that statement mean?
None
The
of
short
that.
guy who likes Xenu is okay. I don't understand what that means.
Tom Cruise.
He's not okay.
Okay, well there you go. I missed that. Okay, I get it.
No, he is not okay, Joe. He is not okay.
Well, I don't think
All right.
QAnon is a religion.
I don't think
I
he
respect
promotes
everybody.
me. He doesn't
I
promote.
respect everyone's religion to a point.
Ooh.
What? I'm not gonna lie.
You better respect Thor.
No, Brewster's being honest here. He says that, that was an honest statement right there. What he said there, that he doesn't he doesn't have a problem with the movie. He has a problem with Caviezel. I think it's your right to not go see a movie because you think an actor is just like some people didn't want to go see Ezra. Whether it's right or wrong, some people take us there. There's people who'll never see a Mel Gibson project. I get it.
Yeah, I respect that.
You're allowed to do that.
I just said I might. I didn't say I was definitely going to see it, and I said the interview was fascinating interview. I don't know if everything's. Who knows if anything anyone says is the truth when they're promoting a movie, though. Really,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just don't get the hype both ways. Like, this is like this movie is so political. I think they're using that to
also
drum up
have
interest.
a problem with the movie, Jeffrey?
Well,
That's fair
well,
enough.
I've seen that you can't criticize his movie on Twitter, or you're called a pedo enablist. You're okay with child
Who
sex
says this?
trafficking. Have you seen Twitter?
No.
Okay. Type in
It was
Sounds of
Elon
Freedom.
Musk.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't followed him on Twitter. I'm not
They need
planning
that.
to follow.
They
I'm
need
not
that in their life.
planning to follow any of these guys on Twitter, especially Jordan B. Peterson. He can't stand a lot of stuff he says. I think he's actually blocked from Twitter.
He's got his own problems, and he's
Yes,
out
yes,
there.
yes,
You know
yes.
what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying it was I watched 20 minutes of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, and I was really interested. I was like, I'll check this out.
Was there a car chase?
No.
Oh.
It was an interview.
Oh, I thought it meant the movie.
And if it's still consistently a problem, and it should be discussed or things. And I know there are other things that do, and there's ways that you could help.
What's the discussion you think is going to be had?
I just didn't realize it.
Trafficking is bad. Okay, that's the only discussion you're going to have with watching that movie. Trafficking is bad.
The other thing they said is the U.S. is the biggest buyer of products that are
What? Really?
from that. Yes.
What?
I had no idea. I would have thought it's one of these other things.
Biggest buyer what?
Of things that come from that situation. We're already gonna get demonetized. Go check it out.
Check out. Hey, hang on. Put up this Rolling Stone article real quick, Max, if you don't mind, and then we'll move on.
Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brain worms. Everybody.
That got them so many clicks. Yeah,
yeah, really.
That is a funny.
It's hilarious to me. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
For dads, why dads? I mean, why not?
Because they like that stuff. They like that Liam Neeson.
Dad's the hero.
I'm getting the kids back.
Save the
children.
He also said
there's like 80 movies of that that come out every year. It's
for
just,
the government.
It's just funny. This is the one that everyone likes.
And they told him he had to go home, and he called his wife. I don't know if this is truthful or not.
I think
he
that
said,
would be
if I stay here and finish the job, I could save some lives here. But they told me to go, and his wife said, "Quit your job and stay there." And
why? I just want to know, why is everyone taking this movie as fact? It says based on a true story. When has any movie been?
Well, that's why I was
truthful?
interested
It's
to hear the
embellishment,
actual
like any
guys
movie.
based off of. But there's also some stuff about him that's
God save the children.
I'm just saying it was interesting. It was interesting to hear his story too. Now, if he's being truthful, I don't know. So, yeah, that CJH, be careful there. Okay. There's lots of people that went to Epstein Island across all the spectrum.
Oh yeah,
there were.
Chris Tucker.
I'm not saying that means they're guilty or not. That just is there were.
All right,
lots
let's move
of people.
on.
Yeah,
let's move on.
I've
had enough. This Sound of Freedom is loud. It's too loud now.
This is getting dark quick. I don't.
If you care about this, please care about indigenous women that go missing every day.
Yes, thank you. There's a great movie out there. There's a great
either. Oh my.
There's a
goodness,
fantastic movie. Brucifer just brought. There's a fantastic movie that came out called Catch a Fair One. It's actually about an indigenous woman that's getting her sister back. It's an awesome revenge movie.
Yes, everybody forgets because they're a underrepresented.
Let's talk about that.
And they go missing every day, and no one does anything about it.
That's what I'm saying, Max. Max, all these movies come out all the time. This one's just like has that right wing tinge, so of course they're going to say they're going to feel
What's the right wing
persecuted.
tinge, though? Just because.
All right, let's move on.
Because of Jim Caviezel, right? You say something that politically those people agree with, and that's what they're marketing it with, so they can get people to go see the movie.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. And CJH, don't overreact. Say I'm leaving then either. See, look. No.
So, I'm sorry. What's that movie you were discussing, Perp, about the indigenous ladies?
Catch a Fair One. It's a really good movie.
That's based out of what country is it supposed to take place?
It's America. It's America.
Oh,
American
really?
film. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
American.
Indigenous women or
Flash
yes.
is breaking a
reservations.
record.
They disappeared by the hundreds every day.
By the hundreds.
Yes.
Flash is the first DCU NFT.
Yeah, I saw this. I'm like, who's buying this?
I'm pretty
You
sure.
now.
NFT people.
How much is the babies?
So,
How much for the babies?
Oh my god, I will buy the babies.
Let's buy the babies right now.
NFTs are the
God.
babies.
Let's buy the NFTs of the babies
That
right
one,
now.
those ones might be worth
So
something.
the Amigo.
Those are
Maybe
worth
the
a lot, or they will be.
I'm bringing
please.
up the title of Amigo. Amigo and Flash are marketed as NFTs. Go get them.
And any up, chat.
Actually,
We're buying the
I have
babies.
my boxed NFT games that I'll never get to play. And now who left? Anthony. He's like, enough of this.
NFTs. Now we're going.
I'm going.
Far
Yeah,
back.
I'm going.
Look at
far.
the crypto.
This is
People are
morally.
losing
This is the
money.
most morally apprehensible story we've done so
The
far.
crypto is too much. For
Plus, the
people.
CGI scenes go viral on Twitter. The bumpy road of the Scarlet Speedster's journey to a solo film has finally reached its destination, the home video, and an NFT.
All right, how does NFT works? I'm looking this up. I'm getting the babies right now.
Non-fungible token.
Okay,
Where can
but
you
what do I
buy
look up? Do I just say NFT
It's official.
babies?
The Flash
No,
is the
be
first
careful,
new release
honestly.
movie
Oh,
to
okay.
hit the blockchain.
Yeah, I would go right to that tweet from Warner Brothers. Be very careful.
No, I'm not going there.
No, not
Aside
you,
from
but
the
I
fact
guess
that
if
you
watch
can
your
watch
interest.
the film in 4K, those who purchase it will gain access to an immersive Web3 experience that allows them to access 5 digital locations that contain hidden augmented reality collectibles and will allow them to unlock exclusive content and behind the scenes footage. This is going to save the Flash. It's going to be profitable now. The blockchain version of the Flash will also feature a voucher for those that purchase the film, allowing them to redeem it for a DC3 Super Power Pack NFT from the DC
NFT marketplace. Whoa!
But outside of the NFT pack, owners will obtain a randomly selected key art featuring characters from the film with varying levels of rarity.
Okay. You know what? If you just get that with buying the movie, maybe why not? You never know. It
Give
could
me
be
that.
worth something one day.
Hey, look, that's the final shot of Cavill as Superman you're ever gonna get.
What a weird shot.
How much is that one? I'll buy it right now. Final shot of Cavill as Superman. Ever.
This is what I'm going to
Forever.
use as the clip out. This
He looks
image
like
is-
he's in shape and has a belly at the same time. It's a very strange angle.
He's being warped because of the
Yeah,
time
I know.
thing.
I get it. It just looks odd.
Oh, Voltaire, another movie documentary series you could check out. It's called River of Silence. It's
Okay.
about it's along the same lines, but it's Canadian Indigenous women that disappear.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not familiar with this issue. and
I'm
I would
still
certainly
open
look
to
into it.
watching it, though. I don't know. I'll
Which
review
one?
it.
NFT?
All of them.
All the NFTs?
No, not the NFTs.
Oh.
The
The what?
Caviezel movie.
Yeah, I'm open
And
to
the-
watch
and
it,
the
but I'm not
other
gonna go to
ones.
the theaters for it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out in digital.
Okay.
If it's an action movie, I don't know if it's an action movie. If it's just
I
a
heard
guy
it's an
just on the
action movie too. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
going to be some ass kicking in it, I would imagine.
I'm sure.
Yeah. There's actually they have a week. It's called the National Week of Action for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women from May
Jeez.
1st to May 7th. This is such a big issue.
No, I have heard that somewhere else too. That it is a big yes.
I had no
Anything you
idea.
can do to help.
I'm
Yeah,
embarrassed to admit it.
These women and little girls disappear off reservations and never found again. Lucky if they are found. They did an episode of Yellowstone on this.
Hmm.
He rescued a young girl that was in the back of a van. It was a mobile prostitution ring.
Mobile.
All right.
Yeah, it moved from county to county
Oh my god.
in the
Heavy.
back of a van.
Heavy
I didn't know
topic.
they had those until I watched Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Speaking
Max, you
of
should
Yellowstone,
go ahead.
I think
They're
that's
going
where I
to-
saw it too. I didn't finish Yellowstone. I started watching it at my mother-in-law's house.
they're going to put it on CBS this coming up
Yes.
during the strike, I guess. They got
Marvel celebrates Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man legacy with new "I Love You 3000" merch.
What?
What does that mean?
That means we can't make movies, but buy this.
What's 3,000? What's a 3,000 indicate?
I have no idea.
That's
That's
how
from
much it loves the girl.
Endgame. Yeah, "I Love You 3000."
Oh,
Err.
Look at
all
that.
right. Well, that's
Is that
very
cool?
nice.
No.
What is that?
It's
That's his arc react. Okay, whatever.
You know how you can Iron Man's heart?
It glows purple.
Oh, it glows. Okay.
for the low price of $2,000.
No,
Really?
seriously, how much?
I
is
don't
it?
know.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know.
Can you imagine I asked my girlfriend to marry me with that thing and I open that box here?
That's gotta be.
Oh, that's coming up.
Oh, there's only 500 of them. Oh boy,
$80.
well, that's
Right.
cheap for a limited run of 500. Right, Brucifer? You're into this kind of stuff.
Don't look at me. I only collect comics.
You get this, Voltaire. You get this in a bidet for your next lady friend. You're in like,
Dude,
Oh, jeez.
that would make an awesome design for a bidet. Look at that perfect triangle.
Oh my God! Imagine. It
I
made
love
the
you
water
3000,
glow in the
and
dark.
then give the function of a bidet. Wow.
Listen, I actually, sorry, but let me do a bidet segment here. My sister at her house, she bought these high-end Japanese, whatever, not Japanese, sorry, but like they're Japanese styled ones that like almost like the ones that they had in that South Park episode. So I always use like the $35 attachment bidets, but she got the high-end ones that the guy had to come install, and I got to tell you, that's a different experience.
Wow.
It's like watching Avatar after Ant-Man. Yeah.
It's funny. This last season of South Park, they did a whole episode on how Stan's dad got one, and then everybody in the town had to buy one, and they were expensive. So I recommend that episode to everybody. It's
I want to do a watch party of that blind watch party with you, Voltaire. Of that
Oh, I'd be
episode.
happy to join you for
I've
that.
never seen that one.
Okay. Yeah,
The
whenever you
South
want.
Park bidet episode with Voltaire.
Brr, brr.
Repulsor
Sure.
spray.
Sure, why not?
Hey, Axel. Hey.
He's back.
Well, I only have the last. I was going to invite you, but I only have the last story here. Last story.
Here's a story of a lovely lady.
We could ask him what he
The
thinks.
Marvel's hype. The Marvel's hype. Time for Marvel's hype.
Let's go.
You hype, Voltaire?
Somebody tweeted something that there's going to be some big reveal about the Marvel universe going forward in this movie, and it's going to make this movie blow up. So, yeah, that interested me. I'm curious what they're going to do.
Marvel's
Is this
images
the X-Men introduction?
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know the new comic with Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I learned on the Kingdom.
Yeah,
of
sorry.
Nerds.
Before you get into this, Bruce, explain. So, did she die for like 3 months, and now they brought her back as Jean Grey type X-Men? Is that correct?
She hasn't even they haven't. I think the funeral issue hasn't even been published yet.
What was that cover they kept pushing around with Spider-Man crying over her or whatever?
Yeah, that I think that comes out soon. It hasn't even come out yet.
Oh, she hasn't died yet in the comics.
She died. They haven't had
Okay.
the funeral yet.
Oh,
They haven't found the body.
Normal people that aren't nerds and have a life. They
That's me.
Don't judge.
Yeah.
That's
What?
me.
I spend too much time reading comics.
This is a man who has rooms, boxes of comics, knocking nerdom. Come on, Brucifer.
Yes.
Glass house.
I'm a nerd. I'm a snob of nerdom. Thank you very much. It's weird because it's not weird because if people have been reading the X-Men for the last couple of years, most of the mutants are on Krakoa,
Mhm.
and when a mutant dies, they have copies of the mutant, and they just regenerate a
clone them?
body. Yeah, they're clones, pretty much. Their bodies are clones, and they just move their consciousness into the body and bring them back. That's what they've been doing. How many times Wolverine died? It's
They have
insane.
their own little infinity pool. Over
So they, I guess they
Yeah,
discovered
what's
that
up,
she's
guys?
actually a mutant.
Oh,
and they
thank
bring her
God,
back.
Zach was here. Okay, good night, everyone.
Fuck.
No, don't.
I'm sorry.
Anthony blew the F word.
Yeah,
out of the
dude, this
water
thing is
before he left.
demonetized.
I know.
80
no
minutes
money,
ago.
Made no money tonight. All right, Marvel.
Wait, hang on. Did they really fully demonetize the episode for the F word?
Yes.
We got to stop doing that.
If
everybody.
they find it.
No, I've getting a lot of. I don't. The more I talk about, it, the more it happens. So I don't even want to say it on
All
stream.
right,
But
I
yes.
get it. All right.
But that's the reason I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
blame you.
The Marvel's image, of course, the whole topic, the Jim Caviezel movie, really didn't help either. that was my fault. That demonetized us too.
How come Jordan B. Peterson could talk about it and we can't?
Well, okay. The Marvel's images from Marvel's next epic hero. Kelly, you're messing me up, please. The cat's been antagonizing her, though. The cat learned, and now she's like, "You don't like me? I'm gonna start teasing you and put my paws out through the stairs and hissing at you." Callie, you deserve everything you get from her. Get over here. Okay.
Okay.
I like these images. They look nice.
What did DL
How,
say?
how the
about
hell is that
Monica Rambeau?
superhero shenanigans? They're just standing there.
They're looking up.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel squinting.
Crazy shenanigans.
Miss Marvel squinting.
Actually, the costumes look really good.
No, the costumes look
Well,
great.
these were heavily photoshopped. These photos, though.
I don't care. The costumes look great.
They look great.
I like them. I'm sorry. What's
Yeah,
the?
you got the patch back.
Boring villain, though. I mean, I don't know the context yet. I'm just not like.
Yeah, if you don't know the context, you don't know if she's boring.
No, I mean, just we're basing the rest of the stuff off the images, so I can base my opinion off.
So
of what
you
I'm
could say,
getting
"Oh,
here.
I think
And
she
it
has a
looks kinda
boring look.
boring.
She has
Yeah,
a boring look."
yeah. She has a boring look.
He's not
I
very
want a really
intimidated by this
intimidating looking
woman with the
villain.
big hammer.
No.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
totally not
sick of the Ronan the Accuser hammer people.
You know what looks cheap? I'm gonna be honest. When you have those like vases with plants in the back, it's just like something about that. Always looks cheap to me.
Yeah. The rest of the images look cool though. That's my favorite one. That looks cool.
Yeah,
What did
what's her
DL
hand
say
doing?
about Monica Rambeau?
Is that Puss in Boots?
Trash, probably. Or
Something
something
like
like that.
Monica Rambuti or something. I don't know.
Hiding her
Trash.
cakes.
Trash.
Her cakes. No, he was excited about her.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh, he
too
likes Miss
excited.
Marvel. That's true.
Too excited.
Not Miss Marvel. He's talking about Photon.
No, but
But
he also
oh.
loves. He liked Miss Marvel the show. He really did.
No, I'm talking about he likes them.
Oh
in
yeah, yeah,
different ways.
Photon.
Just
Yeah.
I want people saying DL likes Miss Marvel for other reasons.
That's true. So that raised my hype level a little bit. Those images look great, and I'm
Those
looking forward to the
shenanigans?
movie. Especially, I'm looking forward to movies more now. So since the strike, where it could be before a new content comes out, when on release dates. Think lots of things may get delayed after this. So
Yeah, this is the end of this year. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you.
Even if the shooting is done and wrapped, they might spread things out more, so you don't,
Outside of box office, would you say we've had a banger year so far in terms of movie content?
Yeah.
Because I've loved a lot of movies out there, and I've been going to the movies a lot more than I did any other year before COVID.
Callie.
So
hold on.
Even though the box office has been disappointing, I think the quality has been really good.
The box office is fascinating to me.
Yeah.
What's going on in the box office? It really is interesting.
Do you feel the same way, Max? That because everyone's saying it's like, oh, the quality.
No, he
needs to go up.
stepped away to deal with the.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Well, he's away. Here, please follow this link and watch me and Max on my show from last night. That is the episode. If you like it, hit the like button, and if you like the context, subscribe to my channel. More to come. And I just think it's weird. The box office, there have been really good movies, and they haven't performed well.
The Flash is the one. I mean, it's a 7 out of 10 at least, and it's more for superhero movie. It was pretty good.
Lesser movies have performed better.
Yeah, and that's interesting.
It's
and
so weird.
There's nothing woke in it. There's nothing like that to get. Well, there's nothing to get people excited for that. To boycott it.
Technically, Supergirl. They could
That
make
wasn't
an
woke
argument.
though.
They tried to make that argument before.
Woke
Bait and
doesn't mean
switch.
that there's a strong female character. It's just that the strong female character is portrayed poorly and not given a good backstory, or she's just bossy. That girl played it.
Bossy.
Well, you know what I mean. They call her a boss bee and all that kind of thing. That's not my feeling. That's what they say. That version of Supergirl was great. She was a
No,
prisoner.
but they also say that she's overpowered, right?
Was she?
I mean, she was the strongest one there.
Michael Keaton took out a Kryptonian, which makes zero
Yeah,
sense.
but the Supergirl could smash his face and
I
she was
know.
easily the most powerful.
But you gotta realize that before that whole scene took place, when it happened in Man of Steel, he already had fought them, And when she fought them, they didn't have time to adapt to the sun as fast.
Oh, I didn't even consider that.
I don't even think they adapted to the sun at all.
No.
Because he adapted to the sun after that exchange, right?
What
He
do you
got
mean?
Superman.
He did
yeah.
he did the thing where he said, "Bring me blah blah blah," and he did the threats. So he was on the planet for a few days at least, right?
Yeah, but that's supposed to be the scene where they turn in Superman, right? And then they take Superman out in space, and then they crash down, have the fight in Smallville, and it's after that Zod is able to get his superpowers, right, from the sun.
No, it's saying that they didn't get. Well, you're right. They didn't have any exposure at all to the sun.
Yeah,
and Supergirl had some exposure. When she first woke up, a lot of exposure to the sun actually.
Mm. So they weren't already on Earth, is what you're saying, until they came down to fight Supergirl in that film.
Yes.
Is that what you're telling me?
Correct.
Superwoman, sorry.
Supergirl.
Is she called Supergirl in the movie? Or is it Superwoman?
Is there
really?
Superwoman?
I don't think
Superwoman?
Yeah, there's a Superwoman,
yes,
but she's evil.
She's evil.
Ooh.
She a bitch.
I'm going to read
The
that.
girl is good, but the woman is evil. Think about that, people.
Ooh, I got this for perp. I should follow this Twitter handle. Hold on, I was going to bring something else up, and there's only like 2 questions in yesterday's mailbag, so it's not a big thing. But you might like this, perp.
Maybe. What do we
and
got?
it's comic related.
What?
There's a lot of Beastie Boys in trailers.
Army of Darkness Forever. Upcoming sequel comic picks up after the movie's original ending.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
what do you think?
interesting.
That's awesome.
Can you
But which
click that?
original? Oh, both the original ending of Army and the series finale, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
You
Oh,
click
shit.
that one, see what companies producing this comic.
What's that?
You can click the article. Second,
I have an Evil
article.
Dead. I have an Evil Dead comic
Yeah.
called Ash Saves Obama. I have that.
Yeah,
Really?
bloodydisgusting.com. Right under the picture. Click that link.
You haven't even seen Army of Darkness, have you, Max? That's not a scary movie
It's
at
been
all.
a while.
Oh, you have seen it. Okay, that's a fun movie.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
I agree, Anthony.
Yeah, my God.
Their music's not even good.
Oh, I never get tired of hearing Beastie Boys.
Oh, the music was such trash.
Yeah, but if I hear that,
Oh my
don't you
gosh.
tell me to
Christopher,
bad.
you're really-
Such bad rapping.
Daredevil and now Beastie Boys.
Yes, and I'm from New York.
I
so
know.
I hate them.
I know.
Get out of my
love them,
city.
You know.
I'm
Get out of
really,
your
I'm
city.
really struggling here.
Get out of my city,
man.
Daredevil
listen,
and Beastie
listen,
Boys.
I remember
Daredevil and Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna edit the hallway fight to Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
No, would it?
Who the
I
hell
wanna
is
see that.
AIPT Comics? Oh, it's probably an independent publisher. I guess.
Hey, they did Stray Dogs. New series.
It's Dynamite. Oh, Tony Fleeks. He wrote Stray Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hyped.
That's
He's
cool.
one of my favorite writers. Tony Fleeks.
Cool. All right.
I have a hot take every night, Joe.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Look at the
can't-
images from it.
I hope they have Ash meet up
Who's the
with Hack and
artist?
Slash one day.
I don't know.
Oh God, this is Dynamite. I said right.
Mm-hmm.
That means they're gonna have like 15 to 20 covers for the first issue. Ugh,
Damn right. All Ash, baby.
it's
Let's go.
ridiculous.
Thank you, Max. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
I just got a notification on Twitter. I don't know why. I don't.
We're gonna get an
follow-
Army of sequel to Army of Darkness.
Because we were
official.
talking about comics.
All right, now some sad news.
Oh man,
I'm leaving Team MMA.
we already
will be
know.
my
we're
last
gonna-
show.
I'm not letting you go.
I'm leaving. This is my last
I
show,
refuse.
guys. I'm retiring from YouTube.
No.
Oh wait, I'm back from retirement. Wait,
He
I'm
just picked
retiring
his
again.
channel, but he's retiring. Everybody.
You gotta throw a party first, and then wait a few days. Like that was so cool. I loved all the attention. Now I'm back. That's what you got. You can't reveal that so quick.
They did it
Actually,
for
you know
Miss
what?
Marvel.
I think this is it for me, everyone. This is the last show. I appreciate all the support giving me. I'll see you when I see you. Good night.
Oh, Max. By the way,
that's why you can't listen to Jordan Peterson.
You made quite a few new fans over at the Kingdom.
Cool.
People love your takes on on Superman, Man of Steel. I mean,
great. I was afraid to share my opinions there because you said a lot of my friends don't like the Snyderverse.
Josh loves the Snyderverse.
I know. I didn't know. I was really shocked. I was like, wow, really? Oh, I'm bringing this up again. Wrong article.
Article.
He-Man. Where is it?
He the man.
Yeah. After spending $30 million on producing a movie or series, Netflix is killing Master of the Universe live action.
How bad was the script?
This might be bad also for the sequel to Revelation. I don't know.
No, that's actually popular.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know.
Nice. Have you watched Revelations?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah, same here.
I love Kevin Smith, Joe. Is Kevin Smith gonna cry?
No,
again?
this is a live action. He's not part of the
it's
live
not
action.
Kevin Smith's.
Well,
I remember at one point John
developing-
Woo was attached to Masters of the Universe.
I think
live
they
action at one
started
point.
developing this
That was
right when
nuts.
they started developing the animated too. The animated just came out first. They were going to do a bunch of He-Man stuff.
Have you checked on Crazy Joe? He's a big fan of the franchise, and he wants
No,
another live action.
I actually
Masters
have
of the Universe.
to pay Crazy Joe tonight. But they have two animated series, and they were developing this all at the same time. They were all in the He-Man business. I don't say that lightly. I don't want Masters of the Universe Revelation to have any problems because I want to see the continuation. I'm just saying, if this is gone, I doubt they would bring back the other one that wasn't well received. And then Revelations, I hope this doesn't impact the sequel to Revelations because I don't know how far along they are either. If you were looking,
can't. I mean, come on, we can't ignore them canceling this. Must have something to do with the lack of popularity of that cartoon show, right?
No, He-Man.
No, it could.
The universe is very popular.
Yeah.
It could mean
We don't know the ratings. We don't know
We
anything.
don't know the ratings.
No, I'm talking about the property in general.
The old property, I'm saying, but what happened with the last thing they released, and now they cancel this 30 million in.
Well, let's read this to see if there's any tea to be spilled here. Variety has heard from multiple sources that the project is officially dead at the streaming service, and then Mattel is actively seeking another buyer. Netflix had already shelled out quite a bit of cash on Master of the Universe movie, which some insiders saying that close to $30 million has already been spent on development costs. Others say it was twice that figure, maybe $60 million.
How?
I don't know. The movie
Did they even have a cast attached?
Craft services for the writers.
The movie was set to be directed by Adam and Aaron.
You got to pay people for production.
And would have starred Kyle out. Yeah, they had a cast. A Haunting in Venice as He-Man.
Yeah, I remember hearing that casting last year.
A spokesperson for Mattel confirmed to Variety that Master Universe is no longer development at Netflix, but had nothing further to add.
There you go.
Pre-production on Master Universe movie was well underway, but the ballooning budget of over $200 million proved to be an issue. Wow. Why are all these live actions going over 200 million, but there's some amazing animated movies being put out under 100 or close to 100 billion that have some amazing visuals? I know it's a different medium, but I just don't understand. I don't get it, because some of the stuff I see in these animated things are amazing, but why is it so expensive for live action?
Have you watched?
There's so many more people involved in live action. It's not just the actors. You got to put them in a set. Got to build a set. Got to like them. Got to have all that stuff.
This too, CGI.
It's just a lot more people involved versus just the animators and then the.
And got to account for how many days production can be shut down because of natural events or other things.
And how much would a live action Orko cost? Come on.
Is this a good sign though that it wasn't because of creative differences, just because of the budget? because Mattel also potentially wants this a big budget movie, and Netflix doesn't want to pay more. Is that a good thing or what?
It's He-Man. It shouldn't cost $200 million.
Because they are still shopping around too. Is that another good sign that this
they
may
have
be
the special effects and everything? You know,
Yeah, it's a whole world, and maybe the script is banger enough. It's like, damn, it needs to cost 200.
How's that Battle Cat gonna look? If
Cut down on the cast. You don't need Beastman and.
What about the Skeleton Man?
When you start like He-Man feels like it should be. I don't even know anything about him, but it should feel huge. Yeah, I don't know anything about He-Man.
Well, it says here Adam and Ernie worked with producers to try to bring it down, and even considered shooting the movie back to back with a sequel in order to
I would love that.
amortize the cost.
No, that never
But they
works
couldn't
out.
come to an agreement.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, well, outside of Peter Jackson, generally it never works out. Look at the Matrix. Look at Pirates.
Producer Todd Black has already shopped Masters Universe to Universal Pictures, but the studio reportedly turned it down. Mattel is hoping that the project success of Barbie could save He-Man. Talk about a bait and switch.
She's that powerful.
Now listen to this. That's a really good point,
What if
actually, Matt.
we're in the same universe?
What if Mattel is seeing the hype around Barbie and they think it's going to do really well? And they're like, let's get out of this Netflix deal by demanding they put a bunch of money into
Exactly.
this. We can do it ourselves. Isn't that interesting, everybody?
Netflix also has these kind of very weird rules for directors in terms of how to film certain things with a certain amount of space. They don't like clutter in their movies. So if you notice, if you watch a lot of Netflix, like they like stuff very like TV format. So you could see it in a little TV, so you could see it on your phone. So if, let's say you look at something like Cowboy Bebop, you'll notice there's not a lot of clutter. Everything is like it's very spatial. Like the walls are blank. The not a lot of stuff in the way. So everything is as clear as possible, which is a very, like, I could see, especially for the horror genre where you need like texture, you need stuff, to work with. I could see a lot of directors being very frustrated with that little mandate that I heard.
There you go, everybody. This is why Perp's on the show. That's tremendous insight. I would never have caught something like that. That's really interesting. You don't get that anywhere but Movie Madness Entertainment.
That's right.
Again, and that's just a rumor. That's a rumor I've heard that they do that, and I've sort of I believe it because I've seen it. I've seen some Netflix stuff. I was like,
I'm gonna watch
very
now.
bare. Yeah.
No, now I'm thinking about like things like I was just watching Black Mirror on Netflix, and just in my mind's eye, you're right.
Can anyone tell me because I want to watch Black Mirror. It's on my to-watch list. But the episode where they deal with AI, because they said there's an episode that everyone should watch after this AI debate with the writers and actors.
It wasn't this season.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyone?
No.
I've seen every episode. I'm trying to think which ones they've done AI more than once. I mean,
okay, I don't know what everyone talks about this, and they're like, anyone with this debate should be you. It's very reminiscent of a certain episode of Black Mirror. I don't know what they're talking about.
Huh? I'm trying to remember.
Of scanning actors and taking over I don't know. All right. Well, Cal Allen.
Oh, sorry. I apologize. Yeah, that's in this season. There's an episode with what's her name? What's the girl? Salma Hayek's in it.
Yeah. Oh, I really need to see that.
Again, you can watch Black Mirror without having ever watched any Black Mirror
I can't really like Salma Hayek.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, that's actually a really good episode. It's worth it. Again,
Hayek
it's like a 45-minute commitment, or 35. It's nice. It's a good show.
Okay. Kyle Allen is still technically attached to starring the film, but the WGA and SAG after strikes will obviously throw production schedules into disarray.
So I'm assuming that a lot of studios are going to use the strike to cancel projects.
Yes. Yeah.
I think this is going to be one of the first to happen, and you're going to see more the longer.
Oh,
the
yeah.
goes on.
Yeah, there's reasons. I should title this the first victim of the SAG and writer's strike is He-Man, because they already said that they were having issues with the cost, and now once they get, let's be real, this is going to end.
That's correct, by the way. Cal's got the name of the episode there for you.
Yeah, Cal, I see what you said.
Yes, she can get it.
Yeah,
still to this day.
That's correct, Cal.
She can. She can.
This is a family show, guys. Family
it's
show.
not. No, it's not. Oh,
yeah, no family should watch this.
Well, yeah. So the first victim of the SAG-AFTRA and writer's strike is He-Man, and they were debating on the cost beforehand, but we do know this is eventually going to end, and I think even the streamers know eventually where they're going to compromise to get them back, and that's going to add to the costs. So they're like, nah, and I think this is going to happen consistently. If there's a project before the strikes that was in questions about the costs, they're probably getting cut. You know, if they were having issues for budgets before, there's no way they're going forward after. Yeah, I think you're right, Brucifer. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's his first of many. And yeah.
You know who's a stud out there right now? The Rock, who's still getting the biggest paycheck now in December.
How so? Why?
Well, he just got a deal where I don't know with who, but it's going to be officially the biggest paycheck an actor's ever gotten.
What if Apple buys Apple?
What's he
sure,
doing?
Apple should buy him.
Well,
Let me check.
I have something for you, Max. Yeah, this be the last thing.
All right.
It's an announcement of a movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah, go ahead. All right, play it.
Bruce for run.
Breaking news.
So, it has just been announced today
the
that
unicorn movie. Yeah,
Jenna Ortega and Paul Rudd will star in A24's Death of a Unicorn, which is about a man and his teenage daughter crashing into a unicorn while driving.
I love that. That sounds great.
It sounds different.
I'm not even joking.
I love it.
That sounds like an interesting A24 type of thing.
yeah.
Are people gonna get sick?
Did you
of
ever
Jenna
see Lamb?
Ortega? She's everywhere now.
Watch Lamb if you like this premise. Everyone, watch Lamb. That's an A24 movie. It's amazing.
Yeah, Volte, what were you saying before the breaking news started? You said Bruce.
I said, what is Bruce for producing and running this show now?
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna end. This is the last story.
Ever since he got his own show and his own channel.
Fine, I'll just go to the corner and wait a minute.
This is good. This is good news. Anytime there's a movie about a unicorn, I'm glad I get to know.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes. My producing is because of Max. I've learned all I know from Max.
You learn nothing.
Pretty much. I learned how to do slides myself.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm constantly.
He's already surpassed me. He's already way prepared than me.
They already did. It's called Saint Maud. Boom, got him, Anthony.
I'm constantly producing behind the scenes. I'm getting Max stories.
Yes. Well, thank you. That's interesting. I like unicorns.
I like unicorns.
I like Jenna Ortega too, but I'm like, wow, she's popping up too much. We're just gonna be so many movies with Jenna Ortega coming out at the same time. She's the Rock.
Come on.
Oh.
She's the it girl, as they say.
I don't know, Senior Nerd. I don't know. All right, let's get to the mailbag because I do have to end this. It's already almost 1 o'clock.
What? Already?
Yeah.
I think you said this was a short stream.
Well, someone keeps bringing up extra stuff, which is good. It's interesting.
And
you hear that? You hear that, Max? Do you hear that?
You can't see me.
Do you hear
can't
that?
see me?
Does Max hear that? That's the sound of freedom, brother.
Who cares if Paul Rudd is Jenna Ortega's dad? You don't know what the
we don't know yet. We don't know.
Yeah, what?
Maybe she's adopted too. I don't know.
I don't like these limitations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Max, how do you feel about the next 2 to 3 years, and that this writer strike is going to continue to be a thing? And any content between those months will be low on quality and messy writing. That includes Superman Legacy and any Marvel project. Well, Superman Legacy was the first draft was finished before.
But guys, they could still be working on that.
Yeah, don't tell me he's not working on it.
Yeah. Not only that, the quality's probably going to be better because it's not producers breathing down their neck. Where's the draft? Where's this draft? Like they could take their time.
Yeah,
They could
let's
do whatever
be
they
real.
want.
Writers aren't
James
really
Gunn is the
on
producer.
writing.
Isn't he?
I mean, I think all these
that's
writers
true, but I'm saying in general,
take these
every other
opportunities to make their own original IP and then try to sell it to Netflix after it's done. This would be the perfect time to write your own stuff. I hope they are. I hope some of them are taking advantage of it. They could make their bank taking this time while between picketing and write your own treatment of your project. You know, I hope something like that comes from that. I hope there's a huge influx of original stories and original IPs after this, and that the people that are negotiating this do the right by themselves to negotiate good, fair contracts for their new IPs, you know, and then they own part of it. That would be an amazing thing, which could happen. You could get a bunch of new stuff that comes out after this that's really groundbreaking, you know?
Yeah. Do you also think that because of COVID stops and that kind of thing, they're kind of used to handling stuff like this a little bit, the studios, you know, and stopping production and going back to it? So maybe they'll be okay. They're kind of prepared now.
I don't know. I think that if I was the studios, I'd be looking at my partners in other countries with content there to see what they have too.
I'd be checking Zack Snyder's front lawn right now, making sure he's not.
Zack Snyder, he's filming.
Yeah, making sure.
Zack Snyder, are you really saying Zack Snyder the scab?
No, I'm making a joke because he filmed.
Oh, I actually did forget one article. Damn it.
He'll break COVID protocols, but he will not cross the picket line.
That's what you think.
What do you think happened to Rhodey, dead or alive? It's
Bro,
obviously
spoilers,
alive.
guys. Some people are binge watching, guys. Some people are gonna binge watch the way
I thought this meant from like, that's
Max.
for secret invasion. Whoops.
Max.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you think it was?
What's
for?
the article you didn't pull, Max?
Hurry up, I gotta go.
This is an interesting one too.
Oh God.
Tom Cruise, the savior of cinema. Have you heard this?
Yes, he went.
No, it's not Tom Cruise. It's obviously Jim Caviezel. All right, let's move on.
No, he.
Oh my God.
No, Tom Cruise wants actors to keep working during the strike.
What?
He wants them to keep. He wants them to keep.
Where's this from?
According to the Hollywood Reporter, Cruise participated in a Zoom call
back in June.
Oh, in June. Okay.
Yes.
To try and broker a deal between the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television. Yeah, it is big.
He kept insisting Flash was a great movie.
He stressed that the theater industry was in a fragile state post-pandemic and reminded the guild that promotion helps the actors as well as studios. So he kind of thinks that even before they went official strike, that they should still promote their product for films going into theaters. What's your thoughts? It's not working on new stuff.
The thing with strikes, the way they work is solidarity. You can't have this person doing this while everyone else is doing something else.
You heard that, actors in the UK? You heard that?
And I don't like anyone in the industry telling people to boycott films right about now. So boycott. What do you think about that, Perp?
What about it?
Do you think, as a member of
TGA,
yes, that someone in your union should be promoting the boycotting of movies by the public?
No.
Why is that? Can you tell why is that bad? Serious question.
Because it hurts the people that worked on the movie more than it would hurt the studios, I think. Right?
Well, the people that worked on the movie still get residuals too, even though they're on strike, right? That's their past work.
Yeah, man, the residual thing is crazy. I haven't gotten a residual check in months for Ash vs. Evil Dead. Like, they're really like something going on over there.
Yeah, but wouldn't the residuals be higher the more the movie makes? Or is it a set limit?
I don't know. It depends on the contracts or whatever. I in general, I just like, don't boycott other movies. Like, no, just if people want to watch them, watch them.
All right.
Okay. You weren't here for that segment we had earlier.
No, sorry. I must have missed
controversy around promotion during a strike. SAG-AFTRA's strict rules on strike etiquette insist that promotion, including publicity tours, interviews, convention appearances, even social media posts for struck work is a huge no-no during a work stoppage. Cruise's pleas for actors to continue promoting their work during the strike made some feel uncomfortable. All right.
Sorry. Yeah, that poor kid, the Blue Beetle kid. He's not happy. He can't promote his movie.
Yeah, that's his big break besides Cobra Kai. You know, that's his movie break.
I didn't know that some influencers are part of these unions in some capacity. That they have contracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I seen Soups on the picket line. He's not allowed to promote, go to premieres. The real Soups, the influencer guy.
He got that shield deal.
That means he wanted to be an actor first. Or maybe he was in the movie and that's when he joined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he was in. I forgot what movie he was in. He was in some movie. I know he was promoting it a few months ago. But
Grace Randolph was in
Morbius.
Zombieland 2. She says she still gets residual checks from that small part she had.
That motherfucker.
What?
I'm not getting mine. I ain't getting mine, man.
When you get one, Purple, you'll be doing a tweet saying,
what did you call Grace Randolph?
I'm not going to repeat it.
He very interesting choice of insult.
But she
actually.
says she's not part of SAG, though, for that part. Why did they let her on if she wasn't going to join? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just funny that all these influencers that go to movies and yell and scream about how good or bad movies are, they actually getting paid to say this stuff. It's insane. They actually have contracts.
Oh, interesting stuff. I have something to do. I also have to check on something. So I got to end the stream, everyone. Thank you for watching, Perp.
Thank you
for being on the show, Perp. Brucifer,
and I watched
Axel,
too.
Voltaire. Wow, I forgot Axel was here.
Yeah, I'm just doing something. I'm just editing
man.
something right now.
So have a good night. Stay cool. Man, global warming might actually be a thing. Have you been watching? You know, it's hot out there.
Yeah, it is hot.
It's hot. It's
My air
breaking records.
conditioning broke,
That's
too.
kind of scary, actually.
Oh, we're breaking records, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm just trying to stay cool.
Dude,
You should too.
We've had 2 or 3 tornado warnings in the last couple of days where I live, and it's just like, I'm on the East Coast. We don't get those.
In New York? What is it, a Roland Emmerich movie over there?
I know, it's crazy. Oh, we've been suffering from the smoke for the last 2 days. It's insane.
I'm kind of mad at you, Brucifer, about Beastie Boys and Daredevil. Like,
why?
He has a hot take minimum he has to reach every episode.
I love Beastie Boys and I love Daredevil.
That's nice.
All right, good night, everyone.
Maybe Daredevil can walk them off a cliff. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
Why would he do that? That's Daredevil. You're thinking of Pied Piper.
He doesn't know the cliff is there.
Oh, my God.
I disavow.
Oh, sorry.
Bye. Good night.